it at the same time. Oh. This is that in the format of a breakfast burrito. With the pickled onions and the avocado, and you have some homemade ingredients in this, there is a freshness to it. You won't feel horrible after eating this, but it is so satisfying. Breakfast burrito winner? I don't know.
You want to know what else is filled with copious amounts of breakfast dreams wound up into a voluptuous void of flour and fat? B-roll.
Alright guys, and that is it. So we made breakfast burritos 3 different ways. We had our classic bacon, egg, and cheese with a little bit of hashy wound in there. And then we had sort of like a Philly cheesesteak inspired breakfast burrito and a chimichanga style breakfast burrito. But let me rewind real quick. A lot of people were like, Josh, that's not a Philly cheesesteak. What is that? Okay, relax. Everybody from Philly gets so whenever someone uses that term. It's just inspired by Philly cheesesteak in the form of a breakfast burrito. That's all it is. Why don't you just take a seat, grab a bag, and just breathe in it until your heart rate goes down, because it's gonna be fine. These 3 breakfast burritos were fantastic. I was a big fan of each and every one. You pick and choose your own adventure and which one you think will make you the happiest person alive. With all that said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next.
This is not
Also,
starting
do I
off
look like the word
good.
quad, or I feel like I do with this new haircut. It'll grow back out. It's fine.
Oh. I wasn't supposed to drop that there.
Because we love our under 15 minutes, under $15 recipes so much, we're giving you 2 of them today. And they're pastas, and you're gonna love them both.
Amazing.
The first is a buffalo chicken penne. No wrong there. Nothing. There's not one part of that that could be bad. Unless you drop the cast iron pan, I'm gonna make it in on your foot. That would suck. I'm gonna try not to do that. The second one is a creamy garlic chili shrimp. It's so good. Look, do you see the smoke? This is my cast iron pan, ready to accept the first thing that's gonna go into it. So if you're ready, I'm ready, and I say, let's hit it, Charlie. Or Max and Chance. Go. All right, first
What
things
happens
first.
when I do
This
this?
is a slightly more than a half a pound of chicken breast. For Max, he loves chicken breast, and I'm a nice
Not
guy.
the
Even under
greatest,
pressure. We're gonna
but
give it a little
it is what it
BFF
is.
and a couple splashes of Frank's Red Hot. By splashes, well, it really comes out slow, doesn't it? Okay, there's gonna be more, but for now, this is perfect. So mush this together. I want this cooking fast and hot. I want a little charring, extra flavor. The whole thing will be great. Now into my pan, we'll go a glug of oil and then the chicken. Stand back, it's gonna splatter. Like that, like that. All right, so what are we doing now? We're cooking chicken. Should be
Touch.
obvious. And this is not gonna be
Wow,
long.
no touchy.
Don't mess with it too much. Try and let it get a little bit of color on it, because that's just gonna mean flavor. Fabulous. Except it does get right up in your nose when that Frank's hits the heat. See what I mean? It's deadly. And smoke and heat rises, and Chance is
For
there,
real,
standing
yeah.
high above it. It's going right in his face. That's probably no more than 5 minutes to cook these little bite-sized pieces through. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on. All right, so this will come out. Ooh, this guy. A little bit more oil
I'm
back
gonna
in the
stick it
pan,
here for
and
now.
about a half of a small sliced onion. Remember the point of this? It's to prove you do have time for dinner. Little softening, little charring here. It's all good. This will be the perfect time for us to add our pasta to our boiling water. And in we go. That is penne, but always do this. Whenever you put the pasta in the boiling water,
Yeah, I'm not
you
really
need to
starting
break
pretty.
it
I'm
up,
not really
because
starting
if you
good.
don't, it'll
First
just sit
warm-up
there and
game.
form, and that's no good.
It's what
Right,
it
probably
is.
7, 8 minutes away. Our onions are doing fine. Gonna turn it down just a little bit. Next in, a
Touch.
little extra squeeze of oil, about a tablespoon of garlic paste. You mush this around. Fab. And when it gets fragrant, throw in a couple tablespoons
Oh,
of butter. 1
the
and 2.
orange on
And
the
as soon as this melts,
bottom.
like now.
Manga.
Come in with 2 tablespoons of flour scattered over the top. 1, 2. Mix that in well. And as we know,
I'm gonna
if
let
we've been
things
paying
shift
attention to
around
anything
first.
we've done over the years, we're making a roux, and that's gonna help thicken our whole sauce for this pasta.
Oh, how come
We give the flour about a minute in here. We start adding milk. 2 cups of milk will go in, little at a time.
Now you can see your names.
Mixing. If you dump the milk all at once, it's gonna clump, and you don't want that. So your goal is bits at a time and try and get it smooth.
7.5 minutes.
Shit, really? God, okay. Turn the heat down too much. Stir my pasta with my left hand. Stirring this with my right. Beautiful. Let it start to bubble a little bit. And add more milk. And just keep this going. Slowly adding,
Oh my
stirring,
god,
adding,
the
slowly until
cherries.
your
Just
2
throw on the
cups is in.
side, dude.
Fantastic. I feel good about my timing, Max.
I thought I really had hoped.
More.
I'm not surprised it didn't
Another
touch.
cup or so to add in a second. 5.5 minutes. Oh, okay, 5.5. I love the way this is thickening. All right, last of the milk. One more stir and let it bubble away.
Yeah, just
to
throw in
thicken
there
it.
too. Oh, that was too slow.
All right, it's cheese time. Into our bubbling sauce, we're gonna add about a 1/2 cup of Monterey Jack. Turn that down. About a 1/2 cup of cheddar, and we're shredding because the stuff in the bag just doesn't melt nicely. And last but not
And you can
least,
see what I'm
a
watching
couple
in the
ounces
meantime, too.
of crumbled blue cheese.
I cannot
You don't like
go
blue
like
cheese?
Dave and
Oh,
then
I
just
forgot.
listen to the
You want
music
this to
and
be
not
proper, don't you?
go
Look at
crazy.
this. Stab. Okay, and while this is mixing in and melting in, let's
Come
add a couple
on.
tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot. One.
The sadness
Taste
of
it,
that
see how it is.
pineapple.
Check my
That's
pasta.
okay.
Needs another 2 minutes.
We got 3.
I gotta be okay. Oh, almost all of this cheese is now melted. Couple little pieces left. It's doing beautifully. I think I want another
Those guy
tablespoon.
on
of
the
Frank's
side.
Max. Chance?
We're gonna hit it on the edge so hopefully the apple
Me too.
rolls the other way,
forgot.
and
I
it did
brought a
not.
little cayenne. I like my buffalo chicken anything.
Once
these
cooking
days.
stream,
Timing.
you can watch me make
You know, I
Cheerios.
add my pasta.
That'd be a
and if
top
pasta
tier
water goes
cooking
in,
game.
All the better.
Cooking
And then
stream.
there's 2 more things. Anybody know what they are? Chicken. Yes, chicken will come now, like that. Oh, damn it. How's my timing?
No, let's just use it. Yeah.
Little
We'll
salt,
hope
pepper,
that that
'cause we haven't
cherry
really seasoned
eventually
anything but
pushes
the
that
chicken.
thing,
So a tiny bit here.
but it won't.
And done.
25 seconds to spare. Nice
Let's kill the heat. Okay, one last thing. Just a little fresh ground pepper. That makes me happy. And now a bite. Look at the creaminess. Oh, let's just get a couple. That's it. Cheesy. Oh, the meltiness.
Ooh,
Oh my
Push
god,
it.
you know what that tastes like?
push it real good.
Buffalo chicken penne.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Boys,
This is,
you're gonna love this.
disgusting
You know,
first
like
game.
a good grilled bread to go with this, or a salad. Or how about I make another one in under 15 minutes for under $15? Shall
Oh,
I?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Our
Damn
creamy
it.
garlic chili
Damn
shrimp
it.
pasta starts like this and like this. Remember, we always stir. Why? We stir because if you don't, it'll clump. I just said that about 8 minutes ago. I think you could remember, Max. But here's the deal. I'm using casareccia. Casareccia. Sorry, Italian. It's this shape. This slightly twisted little tube thing is great. I love it. This takes 8 minutes. We'll just make it go like. We're gonna begin with a tablespoon of butter and the same of olive oil. And as that melts, we load up our garlic
Oh, I
press.
still can hear the music. I'm still doing the
Because
David.
garlic is an important part of this. And if we get a little coverage
Pushing
here,
down.
we'll start putting the garlic in like this.
That's
And I've got 3 big fat cloves I'm using. Wait, this is bigger. That's what I said. Let's get some liquid on that. And one more. All right, let's do this.
God, I kind of didn't want
Now,
that thing to
red
go
pepper
there.
flakes. This is
That's
the chili
okay.
part. So that's probably a half a
I
teaspoon.
will build
and I'm gonna
my
go with another
apples
maybe 3/4 of
here.
a teaspoon because I really like it. Smell that, guys. Oh, wow. Fantastic. A little bit more oil. And that
It's gonna go
red
on
is
the
leaching
side,
out into the
though.
garlic a little bit. We're so close. You ready for the shrimp?
'Cause I really don't
Here's what I
want
have. I have
to
a
use
half
that for
pound of
that.
2125.
It's okay, this
the tail line.
works.
That means there's between
It
21 and
didn't
25
work
per
because
pound.
it slid.
We're gonna just throw these guys in.
LOL.
Like here's a pink one. I've heard that lobster meat color is based on what they eat. So maybe this shrimp ate something different than all his buddies did. Maybe. So these are not going to take long. Give them a chance, but we don't want to overcook them. I mean, really, 15 under 15, this should be more like 15 under 10. I mean, the real rate-defining step in this whole thing was this pasta. And if you take a look, let's make sure everybody's got some contact. You know, a minute and a half or so on one side. Flip them.
8.5 minutes.
Ah, so much time. We can start turning. Oh yeah, that's Foolish me. I should have used my douche tweezers. Could have gotten a bigger pan too. The smell from here is fantastic. Let's come in with a little BFF. We haven't seasoned
Oh
yet.
god, this
You know,
is
if you were
such
so
a terrible
inclined, you could very
warm-up
easily
game, but
add,
it's okay.
you
It's
know,
what
a
warm-up's
couple
for, right?
tablespoons or so of vermouth.
What a
Even
warm-up is
tequila might be a
for.
nice add at this point. I mean, tequila would be a delicious add at this point. Oh, loving this. Loving what's happening here. And you don't need the tails on, but I think they look good. And it's a fun thing. You want to pick up the tail and eat the shrimp? Go for it. Where do they eat the tails? A lot of countries eat the tails. Okay, next step. You ready for it? I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to add a cup of heavy cream. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This will start to bubble.
Gonna launch
It'll
that
thicken,
thing
it'll
once it
get
touches.
glorious.
Watch.
Bubble. Come on.
Arms on launch that apple. Oh, it didn't. Sad. Yeah, there you go. Okay, perfect.
All right, the noodles are done. I'm going to save
Yeah.
myself a little pasta water in case I need it.
Restart.
This, oops, I'm going to drain in my sink here. I'm going to put this back in the pot. Now here's what we're going to do. Here, and then I go here, and then I go like this. 2 minutes left. Don't toy with me, Max. And then Max brought out, somehow I think he's on commission from this company. He always brings out this damn pot. It's just I feel like for certain things it's messy.
Oh man, that's a horrible mess. That is a horrible mess.
Shush. Shit, I forgot something. Damn it.
We only have 1 minute left.
I would have mixed this in, this lemon zest, but we're okay. This and this. I don't know where the clock is, but you should stop it.
56 seconds left. You're good.
I'm a master. Well, well, well. What have we done here? Holy Let's have a bite just of the pasta first. The bowl is weird to get stuff out of. Okay.
Ooh, that bounce was
Okay,
not
pasta
friendly.
first.
That's okay, still worked out.
Oh my god. Even with the, oh my god, even with the cream, it's still so light. That lemon at the end is fantastic. But here's the fun part. Here's why I like that. Shit. It's really hot. But here's why I like the tails, because you can just do this. Just lift it up. It's like a little handle. Cooked perfect. Mmm. Garlic. Oh, the chili. Oh.
Oh no, the
All right,
apple!
I'm getting a little
Stop!
upper lip heat. Oh, so
No,
good.
the apple!
Pastas, under 15 bucks each,
No,
under 15
why'd you
minutes.
have to
That's pretty
move?
good. Why? Because we love you. Right, boys? We love you. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, we'd love you to do that. Leave a
LOL.
note in the comments what you'd like to see us make, because damn, if we don't prove 3 times a week that we're here for you, I don't know what we're doing, because we do. I mean, because we are. I'll screw it. I'm just gonna stand here and eat this. Ah, shit, it's...
Oh, this is already scuff. See if I can clean it up though. I'll just touch you, bastard. I'm pushing it now. Wait, strawberry? Okay, that didn't help.
One New Year's Eve plus 3 great dishes means, okay, that doesn't make sense, but it's gonna be good. This is the day before New Year's Eve. If you are watching this on December 30th, 2020. If you're not, I got nothing to say. But we wanted to give you a couple things that you could make and make for your own little New Year's Eve, or just have in your arsenal for sometime down the road. It's gonna be easy shit, because that's what we do. We're here for you. Oh, no, not like those other shows. Not like those complicated 40-hour make and cook and bake and stir and shit like that. No, my friends. Our stuff is all
I'm in
easy.
a pickle
Right?
here with this cherry.
Right, Chance? No Chance. Chance is on his vacation. Bastard. We're still here, slugging it out for you. We're gonna start with these 4 ingredient little glossy lacquer
No.
wings. Because who doesn't like a wing? Who doesn't like a wing? Marinate first. We begin with soy. And we'll go sort of like equal parts of soy and brown sugar. And for this, I'm using this very
Does it?
beautiful dark brown sugar. Why, Max?
This is such
ahead
an
and say it.
awkward puzzle right now.
Because I don't have light brown sugar.
There you go.
And not just sesame oil, but sesame chili oil. Sorry, not pimping
I'm gonna
this
have to
brand.
I'm gonna have to
Sesame chili
try to
oil. You can buy
fuse
sesame oil. You can buy chili oil separate. You can
that.
also buy them together. this goes in, and we mix. Most of the mixing will happen in the bag.
Strawberry, you
Just get it stirred
bastard.
together beautifully for now. And for our chicken purpose today, we're using what the store calls party wings. There's the flats, there's the little drummies. It's the combination of the two that makes them party wings. So these guys will go in a zippered bag. I don't want to touch them. Nobody wants to touch chicken. Huh. Surely there's a better way to do this.
Very cool, okay. Shit, I
There
tried
is. It's like this.
Tyrone.
You just take your hands.
Come on, come on. It's gonna touch. It's
So then
gonna
comes back the marinade.
touch. Right there. Okay. That's something.
Stir, stir.
Marinade comes back.
The marinade comes. What do you mean? Why can't I say it the other way?
Comes back the marinade.
I said so. Comes back the marinade.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
That's. Don't
We'll
forget.
throw this
I'm
chair on the
Canadian.
side in case it pushes it. We'll use
Shakespeare's
the
in
other
my
one.
district, so
You speak the Queen's lingo.
I do. So now we'll take most of this and pour it in. Pull back a little bit.
I'm gonna wait for everything to
for
push
brushing.
right now,
Now we can
because I have
seal.
no idea what's gonna be happening.
Squeeze to here. And then get up most of the air. Right when it comes up to the level
Sorry
of
to
the seal.
bother you.
Good.
On a cool
That's it.
channel. Oh, someone is.
Squish the bag around,
There's no
thereby
bag
ensuring the
guarantee.
sugar,
Yeah.
the soy,
Haven't
and
seen
the
those in a long
chili,
time.
sesame oil is mixed well, and gonna coat all these pieces of the party wing. And when it's done, stick that in the fridge for a couple hours until you're ready to cook them. And when you are, they're all done. Let's put them on a rack.
Oh,
we'll go
the
like
death
this.
cherries.
Figures are always gonna be easier. We take them off and we lay everybody down. Right, so now we take these with this little extra marinade we saved back, and we go to the broiler. Okay, they're under the broiler. What is that, about 8 inches, 6 inches? That?
Yeah.
It's well, it's 12 inches.
Boom, boom.
I get it.
We shouldn't put that in.
Hilarious.
We shouldn't put that in.
It's going in.
It shouldn't go in. They're in the oven under the broiler, the top down glowing heat about that far away. Whatever that is, that's about right. They're probably gonna take,
Okay.
depends how cold they are, how hot your oven is. I'd say probably 6 to 7 minutes aside. Maybe a little bit less. I'm gonna baste as much as I can. Certainly when I turn them, I'm gonna baste them. When I turn them back, I'm gonna baste them. Just baste them a few times in there. They'll be great. These were basically room temp when I cooked them, so they didn't take very long. And
Oh,
because it's the broiler,
I'm
you
getting
gotta
to the
keep
part where I
it
have to
okay,
throw
so,
things on the
I'll
side
check
because if
them, I'll
not,
bring
it's
them
gonna
up.
fuse in the middle.
So
I
after
don't
about 3
want
minutes or so,
that.
you start
Ah,
to
it was
bake.
too slow.
This is just
I
one
debated.
side, we're doing
I
both
could have shoved
sides,
that
but you can see they're
orange
starting to
down.
get
It
some
would have went
beautiful
into that
color.
one in the middle.
And they smell
The
amazing.
smell.
And back they go. Guess what, Max? Here they are. I made one fundamental mistake.
Come on. Come on. There you
I
go.
forgot to put foil underneath.
Touch apple.
That thing will be so
Oh,
good
you
from
bastard.
now until next year. But here, let me take them off and make them look pretty, okay? Wow. Look how gorgeous they are. All these
Else.
glossy lacquered wings.
Okay.
Damn it, if it's
Sure.
not true.
Why not?
Hot damn is right. So here, little sesame seed. Because why not? Because you can. And I think
Double
you should.
strawberry.
Just a little cilantro. Chinese parsley, it's called. Look at that. Is that not a pretty picture? That's beautiful, isn't it? And the little Vanna White slow spin.
This is
Sexy.
going.
And here we are.
I might as well just get this. I want it on this side though. I think so.
Shiny,
Yeah.
lacquered,
Okay, wait for the grape to go down.
hot as. Mmm.
Okay.
I could eat 1,000 of these.
Drop things
The
on the
little heat from the
side.
sesame chili oil. Tremendous. Tremendous. They're sticky. They're beautiful. I think ultimately
Things
they
are
were
moving. Things are
probably
moving.
6 minutes aside.
Not in the way I
You saw
wanted
about
it
that
though.
far away from the
Okay.
elements. And I brushed a bunch of times because
Ooh,
I just
fail.
used to it. Your New Year's Eve revelers. And we still have revelers
I gotta-
in 2020? Your New Year's Eve guests, even if it's just you, will so appreciate these. As you will the mini cheesesteaks we're making. right now, once I finish this. We begin with a little avocado oil, of course. And then go the heartiest of our 3 vegetables, our yellow onion, our, what the hell are they called? Pasillas. Our pasillas all sliced up. Look, traditionally it would be green pepper, but the pasilla just gives a little bit more flavor, a tiny bit of spice, not a lot, but it's just more interesting. And it gets you to the same place, but tasting better. So when you can make a change, feel free. This is your food. Do what you want with it. Well, this is mine right now, but when you're at home, that's what I'm saying. You just get the little bit going on here, and then throw some mushrooms in.
I'm kind of sketch on this side now.
And you know, the mushrooms look like a lot. They're going to cook down. And the liquid that will come out of the mushrooms will help soften up the pasillas.
Okay, push it.
So
Push.
it's all good. It's all a win. Let it do its
Push.
thing for a bit. No
That's
need
gonna
to rush
kill
it.
me.
I might as well give it a
Okay,
little
things
bit
are
of
still
salt and
shifting.
pepper.
And they stopped.
Little mix. Then you'll see these again when they've
Might
softened
be over, fam.
and are where we want them. And while we're waiting for the vegetables to cook, let's cut our bread and our steak. So I'm using brioche. You could use Hawaiian rolls, any kind of rolls, even those gorgeous Parker rolls that we made. But here's what we want to do: we want to cut them. And
Oh,
my
I
skills
launched
at
into
cutting a
space.
block like this are okay.
2018.
My skills at cutting this
Oh,
smaller block twice, much better.
dude, that would have touched actually. Fuck. If I stacked it too high,
We cut across,
took too long to get to the melon.
and with the other.
No.
Perfect. These will now
Alright.
go on our dish that they're going to be baked in.
Alright, here's the
This
into my
guy,
YouTube video.
This, and we'll keep the tops. Now our steak.
I want to watch Asmongold. Yeah, let's watch Asmongold.
So we had a game. We had a game come out yesterday. It was called The Day Before. So the day before
Oh, I'm
today,
still
the
watching
day
this.
before came out. And I think really the picture right
All
here
right, all
goes
right.
to show the way that people feel about the game.
I think I just need to play a lot
there it is.
slower. But
And so
well,
if you,
it's
if
in
you
the
look
world,
closely,
right? I can be
this is
fast.
every single
I got nothing
person
else planned for
who paid
tonight.
$40
Though I do
to
need
play
to
it.
take some clothes out of the wash
the
machine
day before,
in like half an hour, maybe 40
gameplay.
minutes.
And we're gonna go ahead and look right now. So if you go back and you look at the official gameplay trailer, it shows like you moving around with other people, and you can like go into houses and like do this stuff. Like, look at this. This was like totally different. Like, remember this? Like, it was like supposed to be like an MMO. This is like what they call it, right? A new open world MMO set in a deadly post-pandemic America overrun by people that didn't take the vaccine, maybe people who did. And you can see right here, I think the only reason why
Oof.
people like this trailer
That
is because
bounce
the
was
girl in the trailer had a
crazy.
big ass. That's literally it. Nobody else had anything to say about this. This was like absolute garbage. And anyway, but it still somehow looked better than what we got. So I played this game yesterday, and this is about how I felt too. So let's go ahead and look at what the Reddit is, and we'll see what people have to say about this game. Number one, delist this game from Steam.
Bruh.
As fraud.
Bruh, no.
Oh my god. And this person actually put a comment. This
I
game
should have
was
thought about
advertised
it
as an
before
MMO
I
survival
try it. I
and
think I
is
put it
not
too much to
in any way, shape,
on the
or
left.
form an MMO. Please delist this game. Please do not say the game is a scam. Please do not say we used a $300 asset map from Unreal Engine and then only a few things for launch. Please do not say that we exclaim very specific things which are true but want people to refrain from recognizing. Thanks for volunteer. I don't own it, but I'll do my part.
Come on, Cherry, just
People
go
who
down
defend
there,
this
man.
game and its devs are defending encouraging scammers. You are a scammer by association. Just done my part. Thank you for reminding. Natural selection. I'm doing the same thing. Jesus, man. 5 years in development. Really? Because I thought the day before was referring to whenever they started making the game. Yeah, I thought they made it like the day before it came out, and then, you know, now we're playing it. I don't know. I mean, 5 years in development. City map. Wait, there's a city map for Unreal Engine.
Come on, you bastard. Push it.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna have to inject it out right here. Yeah, boy. That didn't work out, boy. Fuck my life.
Guys,
There we go. Gotta wait.
seems to me like after the trademark debacle, they scrambled to throw something together so it didn't look like it was an entire clown show. It was a scam from the start. No surprise, the game they had no game, and the volunteers basically threw some assets together and put it into early access. Scamtastic. It's pretty telling that it was an asset flip to begin with. But these days with YouTuber and streamer hype, sadly it's a scam people fall for a lot. Ridiculous return on investment. True. Now this is what they said. Please don't accuse us of scamming. That is not true.
Come on, push it.
We didn't take a penny from anyone. Well, they did. I gave them 40 pennies. Or 4,000.
There we go.
40,000. I don't know how many pennies. It's $40. Please don't accuse us of an asset flip. That's also not true. Our team worked day and night for 5 years to make our dream game a reality. So is this the rest of the game then? Wait, what's... No. Oh god. Here's the thing with this game, right? Is that... Well, I actually made a tweet commenting about the game.
No,
You guys can
I want
see
to
the
make the
tweet.
apple there.
Where is it?
So I'm gonna have to make the
replies.
apple there. Okay, thank God, did it.
There it is.
Okay, good.
It's just not very good. It's just not very
Okay.
good. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize this and they're very upset. The Division at home, it's not even the Division at home. Game so bad it got community noted on Twitter.
You
Jesus.
son of a...
Removing tags from Steam that showed it as being an open world survival MMO. Yes, this game is and was a scam. A loss for words. Alright. Oh, this is sad. Alright. Wait. We have to make sure we're doing this the right way.
Okay, we don't want to launch it back this way. We're gonna have to build on this side.
Alright. Everyone who said this game would be a flop, you were so right. I was one of the
should've moved it
over-the-top,
more to the
optimistic people who chose
right.
ignorance over truth. I just really wanted this game to live up to the hype. I don't know if sad is the right word to use, but I am sad. I am sad and disappointed and let down. I will never
It could have fused
support
on any one of
fantastic
them.
in
It's
any
fine to fuse
capacity
on the
moving
bottom one.
forward. I
It
hope
just
we
did
all
not.
someday can enjoy a game that delivers what the day before couldn't. Jesus. I always like seeing a person who gets a reality check like this. I really love to see it because... And I also really appreciate it because, like, this
Dude,
guy
I might as well
is
just
like,
restart this.
I was
This
a
is
fucking
not
idiot,
going
and now I
anywhere.
see the truth.
Look at all those fucking pairs.
I was blind once, but now I can see. You gotta respect him. Yeah, bro, this guy, it's sad. Lesson learned, yeah. Stop defending shit that's bad. Stop defending it because you want it to be good. Wanting it to be good doesn't make it good. Live in reality. By European law, you cannot sell a game without a release date. I don't know what this is. Another example, Squadron 42, which has no release date for almost 10 years. Oh no, that game's gonna be totally different. That one's gonna be super good, right? It's gonna be totally like amazing good.
Oh, this is
but, you know,
terrible.
this is different, right? This one's bad. Lie to yourself, sure, but yeah, lie to others, sure. Never lie to yourself. Yeah, there you go. The people having fun and not refunding are literally the reason why games like this get away with it too. Standards are so low that it's sickening. So many people have lost their minds. So many defending this crap game and blaming those who are calling it out on all the shady bullshit for being
Fuck it,
negative
dude.
and being just for the sake of being negative. I heard it all day yesterday. It's only early access. What did you expect? Haters gonna hate. It's your fault that you had expectations. It goes on and on. Either fantastic higher damage control shills to go to the plant the ideas, or people must be hitting the Kool-Aid hard. Let me explain why this happens, okay? Here's why it happens. The people that are defending it, it's already lost 2/3 of its player base in one day. It's already gone down by over half. So, here's the reason why. It's because they spent $40 on it. They spent $40 on the game, and there are people who are willing to eat a plate full of shit because at first glance they thought maybe it was chocolate. And they would rather sit there and eat the entire plate of shit than admit that maybe their first impression was wrong. That's the reason why. It's because they don't want to admit that they're wrong, and they're living in delusion because they don't want to
You
come to the,
bastard.
they don't want to acknowledge that they're stupid. Because anybody could have seen this game was probably going to be bad, right? Like, I was optimistic. Yeah, sure. It's like, I really hope it's going to be good, guys. But everybody knew it
Ooh,
was
I didn't
gonna
think
be
it would
dog
shoot
shit.
everything
Let's
that
be honest.
far.
We all knew
Oh,
this.
God.
So it's just like, it is what
That
it
just
is.
killed
It's
everything.
some cost fallacy. It is, exactly. Yeah, this shit is so good. The writing was all over the wall. Delulu? Yeah, this is a Delulu situation. And don't like complaining. I don't like comparing this garbage to Star Citizen. Yeah, Star Citizen, at least they didn't have the audacity to release something that was bad, right? The Brothers Before Scam. I don't know what that is. Are these the two guys that made the game? Are you dumb enough to fall for this scam? It's entirely your fault. Any basic research on the company would show that they only make scams or abandon their crap games after release. Nah, bro, like, I don't get, I hate this mindset. Like, you really think somebody's gonna research a company to play a video game? Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's gonna do that. Like,
You
let's be
tell him,
honest,
Esme.
like, it's not somebody's fault that they look at a game that's advertised in one
I
way.
should have double
And
dropped
then
it.
they think, wow, it must be the way it's advertised. Like, no, it's not their fault. Like, I mean, yes, obviously you should be more discerning. You should try to look things up. But, guys, I mean, you can't, like, these are people that have, like, real lives. Do you think they have time to just, like, go
Come on,
and
Apple.
research and
Push him.
cross-reference
Push him
the
to the limit.
development history of a company before they buy a $40 game? No, they don't have that fucking time, man. Like, you have no respect for your time. You don't even understand that. Yeah, Skira TV had it from the beginning. Well, yeah. Can we calculate how many sales and profit were made? Sure. Yeah. Let's see. So, if we assume that 38,000 was the peak of players, and then there are 11,000 now, let's add both of these numbers together and then double them. I think that would kind of make sense. So, like, we'll assume that, like, actually, let's triple them. So that would be basically 50,000. And if you say 50,000 people were playing the game, and 150,000 people bought the game, and then the game was $40, so 150,000, that's $600,000, or sorry, $6 million. Yeah, $6 million.
That one
And then
cherry of
you assume
death.
Steam takes 30% of that. So then you've got, let's see here, 30%.
Let's try to throw
Is it
2 cherries
30%
in
actually
there.
that Steam takes it,
Oh.
20%. I don't remember which one it is.
kind of worked.
Yeah, the Steam cut.
Okay, we're just gonna
Yeah,
build on
boy,
this side to
is it
make
30?
it.
Okay, yeah, so it's
another
30%.
one.
So basically, we're talking about, like, let's see, that's about 1/3 of it. So somewhere around like $4.2 million that they made out of this game. Incorrect take, it's cheaper in other countries. Okay, let's assume that they made, let's assume that like 1/3 of those sales were made in other countries where the game is half the price. Okay, so then you would take 2 million, right, which would be 1/3, and then you would make it 1 million. So then they would make $3.2 million. And actually, it would be a little bit more because of the percentage that Steam would take, because it would, the percentage was the same. So it'd be actually more like 3.4 million. So yeah, Shit eater gamers so brain dead. Yep, you're wrong. This game is an investment. We get another No Man's Sky. I believe, just wait, plebs. You'll be crawling back to play. And I'll have been grinding every day so I can dunk on all of you. Yep. That's right. You'll be right. Game idea is completely the same, also a scam. The genre is also not saturated. Battle Royale is. There aren't really a lot of survival games besides like Tarkov that are super popular. That's why Dark and Darker popped off so hard. There's only 30k players, 30k online. Yeah, I mean, any way you cut this, they made millions of dollars. Okay. Yeah, they absolutely made millions of dollars. They're the same devs that made Prop Night, and that's the only warning you needed. Yeah, I don't know. Critical bug fixes and the addition of more content could be pretty good, honestly. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I don't want to see this game be bad.
Ooh, strawberry.
I don't. Uh-oh. The Day Before is real, but lied about everything else. Jesus. It turns out The Day Before is a real game, technically. It did, in fact, release yesterday, hitting Steam for $40, and 500,000 people were watching streams of it, which included huge name creators giving a shot. Uh-oh. There's what the game actually looks and plays like, infinitely worse and smaller scale than any of its past, more polished trailers suggested. It looks terrible, and is almost an entirely empty cityscape where you're lucky if you run into more than a few zombies at a time. Also, it's a zombie game without melee combat. Incredible. It's full of absolutely absurd bugs that are honestly probably the best thing about it. I've been dying watching clips from the game that include some of the goofiest bugs I've seen all year. Well, let's see this one. What? Is that Rykard from Elden Ring? Oh.
That's a god. You reckon I could shoot him in the head?
Oh my god, how is this game so bad? What is this? What the fuck is this? This is crazy.
Put some scat.
And I love the alarm is going off in the background the whole time. No one is reacting kindly to this. Streamers are positively roasting the game and will not play it once the terribleness of it stops being funny. Steam reviews have immediately nosedived into overwhelmingly negative for a game that would dare to charge $40 for this mess. So no, The Day Before was not a scam in the sense that it did not exist, but it is a scam in the sense that it did not even remotely deliver on anything it said it would, and did so in such an unpolished package that was almost unplayable and only worth booting up for the memes. Another cautionary tale. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Did they say that it looks graphically bad? I think the graphics for the game are fine. I hope this is a big wake-up call for Steam. No? I think what Steam should do is that for games like this that were clearly marketed in a bad way, they should just extend the refund window to be 90 days. That's what they should do.
You extend the thing to 90 days anyway. You can beat the game in 90 days.
Off of Steam. Unless it's like super egregious. Like, and this one, to be fair, is close, but I don't even think this one is like super egregious to the point to where it should be taken completely off of Steam. I think that they should just give 90 days for a refund. You want your fucking money back for this dog shit, click this button, and you get your fucking money back. That's what I think they should do. Yeah, what about the, after you played 3 hours, you can't refund? Well, that's what I'm saying, right, is they should let people refund even after that. Just 90 days, no matter what. Yeah. Boring crap, not remove worthy? Yeah, exactly. It's too big for them to do politics. Yeah, I think that's just all they should do. Steam won't care as long as they get the 30%. Why should they? Well, they do care. Steam obviously cares. Like, I bet if you asked Gavin what he thinks about this, he'd say this is absolute bullshit. Like, it's just that it's a massive fucking company, and it's hard to do this and like not create create like a standard or a precedent that could be bad in the future. Like, nobody thinks this is good. It's not as advertised, yeah. But I don't know if you can really make that argument. I actually don't, because, like, what does an MMO mean? I don't... I think that ultimately, like, let's get out, like, false advertising out of the way. The game's fucking garbage. And everybody's disappointed. Everybody thought it was going to be one thing, and it's something totally different. That's really what it comes down to.
No,
So if
I
that's
shouldn't
what it
have
comes down to,
used
then
that.
What the fuck are we doing talking about anything else?
Oh shit, be right
That's what I'm
back.
saying. Palia is considered an MMO now? Yeah. Monster Hunter World is considered an MMO? Yeah. It's such a broad term that I don't think you can really, like, narrow down and, like, you know, dig down in the false advertising accusation. I'm no way defending this game, but it's amazing how delusional people are, like yourself, OP. I'm not trying to be mean or anything for all, but for real, Cyberpunk 2077 had way more refunds on Steam.
Nope,
and
the
it's
close
Steam
is
wrote
not
itself,
done.
And all Steam did was say, okay, cool, and refunded it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man,
what they
90
should do.
days is like, you beat the
Because
entire
I don't think
game.
that Steam should be making decisions for the customer. I think Steam should be allowing the customer to make decisions that empower the customer. Does that make sense? That's where I'm at. That's what I think. Let's see here. See Ashenvale PvP updates and SOD. Yeah, I'm just not really that interested. I don't really give a shit. Yeah. Steam will refund if enough people are persistent. Yeah, absolutely. Steam is refunding this game if a support ticket is made. Yep. I'll read a couple more, then I want to talk about some other stuff. The pay before... Jesus. Wow.
Launch it.
Makes fair sense. Why remove a game when you can just let people decide for themselves? Yeah, 100%. For a zombie game, the zombies aren't that threatening.
Alright, let's...
They say he got a broken arm. Is that the zombie? Bro, quit running. He's trying to hit you, man. Bro, he's trying to hit you. Stop running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Bro, you can't just run around him like that, man. What are you doing? Bro, imagine how they feel right now. You're not even trying to play the game. What are you doing speed running the game for, man? Come on. He's too fast. This is not fair. I mean, bro. You can't expect them to be able to figure this out. You know what this video is missing? It's missing an alarm. Yeah, we really need to get an alarm going on here. Oh wow, that's a lot of them. This is pretty. I mean, this is really bad. I mean, guys, this is fuck. I mean, I mean, look. Oh, it hit him. Oh, now you're bleeding. You're gonna die now.
Oh no! What have I done? What have I done?
Oh, he hit him. Hang on. This is just fucking embarrassing. I'm gonna be honest. This is fucking embarrassing. Melee is being considered in a zombie game. Anyone else not believe that more
If
than
I
one
push
person
it
worked on
down
this game?
over here, that's enough.
I don't know what
if
to
I push
say,
down
guys.
here, it's gonna make it worse. The option is to try to put it next to the orange,
I'm
but I
praying,
think
don't let
the
me
way it's gonna
down.
roll, it's gonna go
Refunded
towards
it
the
yet?
fucking pear.
Yep.
Oh, I did it. Nice. Drop real fast.
Oh man, that's sad. The day before, it's the day before development of the game begins. Yeah, exactly. And guys, I really got to say, this is fucking embarrassing. It really is. It is fucking sad. I really hope that obviously they'll be able to fix the game, and because it would be nice if the game was better. But at this point, I really don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know.
Not gonna lie, I like these fish videos.
Today we're gonna be stocking my new giant saltwater pond with as many fish as we can possibly find. We're gonna be trying to net thousands of little fish that we can finally put a big school of fish in this pond. There is about 1 million mullet right there. See that? Those are all little mullet faces. World's smallest puffer? I got him, for show. Okay, we got something weird actually. What is that? What the heck are those?
Oh,
my
god, look
I'm
at
dialed
that
in.
bottom
I have
left
to get rid of
corner
this
of
pond. I
death.
have no idea what I'm gonna do with these fish. As you guys know,
Let's
I
add
just
more
set
to
this
the
thing
death
up, and I've been
pile.
away for a couple weeks, and unfortunately, we have people working in my garage, so I still don't want to add all the rock yet and fill everything up, because these dudes might actually make me break down the pond and redo the whole thing, which would suck. So I'm kind of holding out hope that doesn't happen. But for now, we can still load this guy with as many schooling fish as possible and get a nice giant big vortex of tons of little dudes swimming around this pond. Now, while I was away, of course, I was worried about the fish because I wasn't here, but I was away for weeks. When I came back, everything is doing absolutely perfect. The emperor snapper is still thriving here. Both sharks that we have in here are doing great. We actually got a new addition to the pond, which is the little tiny horn shark that we got on the main channel, but we ended up putting him in this pond because he was super small. He's doing great in here, but he's not eating dead shrimp. Come on, buddy. Come on, eat it. He thought about it for a second. He's not eating dead shrimp at all. He's not eating any dead food. That's why it'd be great to catch a bunch of little schooling fish that maybe he can eat. Come on, eat that.
You wouldn't give me an orange when I
No,
didn't
he's not there yet.
fucking eat it.
He's not there yet. Yeah, you were gonna have to catch him a bunch of fish today. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's what we're gonna have to do. He won't eat the dead shrimp. The clown grouper, all the sea creatures we added, the starfish, the sea urchins, the crabs, they're all doing great in the pond. So I'm so thankful that everything is thriving. Now, of course, this is an unfinished product. I still wanna add all my rock, fill the pond up all the way to the top, but I am gonna hold out because we have some major construction going on in the Fish Guy Chris household right now, including the garage. So the first step of the day in order to catch these guys, I'm really going for small little bait fish today. Small glass minnows, pilchards, stuff like that. That's what I wanna go for and target. But there hasn't been many glass minnows in my canal, and the only way to
damn
school them up and
peach.
get a big group of them together in my dock is to have a chum block. So we're starting off with a dirty, stinky chum block, extra fine, double ground, beautiful tournament style chum block, and we're gonna throw this in the water and let it sit while we go to the beach to catch our other fish. So let this thing ferment, let those glass minnows pile up, and then when we come back, hopefully they will be around. Because last time I tried to net a bunch of these guys, there was none, and it was only mullet. So hopefully we get some glass minnows. Now let's go to our other spot and try to catch other fish at the beach location. Now what I'm looking for is a bunch of little fish that we're gonna stock to the pond, just like millions of them. And I'm going canal to canal to actually find some. I'm not finding little guys, but look at what I found. And these guys are everywhere. Let's see if I can get the glasses on this. Is this possible? It's not gonna work. There is about 1 million mullet right there. See that? Those are all little mullet faces.
Push.
There's so many mullet. So these guys, even though there's like 1 million of these dudes, these are not it. These cannot go in the pond. They're too big. That's like massive.
We need to
Those are
loosen
some
up
big
this
boys.
side so this
those
peach
mullet right
comes
there,
up.
that is not what we're looking for, but look at that. It's like a literal, it's a giant swirl of mullet. They're going round and around, round and around. So many of them, but I'm not looking for these guys. It's pretty dope. They're not spooky on right here. Look at that. It's an absolute colony. It's a herd. It is a herd of mullet. It's pretty dope. Look at them, they're right there. If I had my big cast net or Jack's big net, Probably catch all these guys in one swoop and have literally 1,000 in our net. Be dope. You guys can barely even see too because you don't have the polarized lenses on. But like, if I could just put these glasses on, you guys.
All right, let everything
Everything.
shift.
Come on. All right, I'm
Really gonna
crossing the
shift
road
that
and I'm going to the
much?
other side to see what's over here. I do see some ripples. More mullet. It's all mullet. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit.
Come on.
You can see a
Still
little bit through the
push.
glasses. You can barely see them right there in the little crack between the ripples there. Bummer not having glasses for you guys. My God, there's millions, bro. Look at this one hanging up shallow.
Boom,
Whoa,
boom.
flying fish. All right, we got our bucket filled with water here and our cast net. Now that's actually Jack's bucket. You know what the right thing to do would be? Would be to drill a hole in the bottom of it and then not tell him. Because like I mentioned a million times, everything I buy, Jack breaks. An eye for an eye. I should drill, let me know, drop a like on this video if you guys think I should just drill a hole in the bottom of this and not tell him. It's like a $60 bucket. No, I would never do that. Now look how high the tide is. Brooke is literally in the bushes. This is usually a beach that I can walk out at least 7
you
feet. This
bastard.
is,
You're supposed
the
to
water's completely up here. I
fuse.
didn't even realize. It is bright, high tide. The water is actually crystal
was
clear. We're
sad.
getting, you know, recovering
I
from
can't
all
recover
that
from
rainwater we had
this.
where the water was super brown. Even here, now that it's high tide, the water is actually clear.
It's gonna kill me.
That's an A++.
Oh, it didn't kill me.
I have
Still,
actually
it's
become very
still
good
hard to
at
recover
throwing
from
this.
that.
You guys can go back. I told you it was gonna be a journey. Go back on like my first time doing a cast netting video. I told you it would be a journey, but you have to be resilient, okay? And I may have sucked in the beginning, but I think I'm pretty good now. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm pretty decent at
Okay.
throwing this net. And it's actually
Okay, that's
it's
not
paid off because I can
bad.
open this thing up and catch some fish here.
I
You
just
guys
can't
know we've
throw
been
anything
to
on
this
this
beach a million
side
times
now.
before, and we usually go to that corner where all those rocks are. But look, it's completely covered.
I'm kinda
over there. The
fucked.
tide is crazy today, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing
love
with this
it.
clear water.
It
I
would
can net
fall.
literally
Ah,
major fish. The water is so
it is
clear.
scary
It's
anyway.
insane. I've never seen this spot ever with clear water. The inlet is miles away, and this is clear water. That's nuts. World's smallest puffer? Brooks spotted a world's smallest puffer. Like the smallest puffer? Where is it? Oh my God, that is the world's smallest puffer. Can I catch him, you think? I got him, for show. For show. For show. For show, I got him, for show. This may be the world's smallest pufferfish if he's in this net. He might have not even been able to go. Did I? I think he got out. I'm not even kidding you. I think he got out. He's that small. He just went right through it. I'm not kidding, guys. This pufferfish is this big. Like, we catch baby puffers. This is a real baby puffer. All right, move on. Now, I did see a bunch of bait fish swimming around, big schools of them, but no glass minnows. So we're gonna have to bank on that chum block to add 1 million of those fish in the pond. I wanna stock this thing with tons of fish, so hopefully we can actually capitalize. But I did see a school of fish moving left to right, or right to left, and we're gonna give it the old whirl. You guys can see how good I am at opening this net now. I have become a net wizard, I think. I don't wanna jinx myself. There they are, there they are. Decent. Okay, that wasn't a pancake, but it was good. I'd say that was a lopsided pancake. Yeah, we got some. We got some. Put them right in the bucket. A bunch of these little dudes are ideal. Look at that. 2 pilchard, 3 pilchard, right in the first cast. Look at that. One of them is big, actually. So this is the bait fish. 1 got away. This is the bait fish that we're at. No, 2 got away. We just left with the big one. This is the bait fish that we're after. Whoa, wizard pilchard. These guys are great for the pond because the snapper loves to eat them. And if I can catch enough of them, we can have a big school of fish swimming around. This guy is probably gonna be the first popsicle to the emperor snapper. He's gonna absolutely love this. But hopefully we can get about, I don't know, maybe 30? That'd be great. All right, right about this
That
mangrove.
was
Little needlefish too.
amazing.
All right, that was worse than the first one, but still good. I'm at least not doing bad throws. And we got more fish. Let's go, that's what we're after. The school of pilchards everywhere. Let's see what we got. Any perch? Okay, we got something weird actually. What is that?
Shame.
This is not a
Only
pilchard.
2K,
This
I
is not a
know.
pilchard. This looks like a little
Fucking
jack.
peasant.
That's a little baby jack. That's a little baby jack crevalle. Now the problem with these things is I can barely show you them because they are the friskiest fish in the world. That's a little baby jack. Is it not? There's all different kinds
wait
of
for
jacks.
things
There's
to
the yellow jacks that
move.
me and Jack actually caught recently.
Push.
We got a decent sized yellow jack you'll see in a different video. That is really, really cool. The regular jack crevalles that we see and we catch all on the beach, they get 40 pounds, they get huge, they get massive. This guy just seems to be a regular jack. That is absolutely
I'm already
awesome.
starting
and
to
he's
cherry
definitely
on the
coming back to
bottom.
the pond. So we got some pilchard and we got
He's
a
gonna
really cool
launch
jack.
that
He's got some
fucker
cool
on the
colors on him, some stripes.
side.
That's a great addition to the pond, but that's just another bait fish for my emperor snapper. So the more the merrier. That's the goal today. As
Oh,
many
that
as
one little
possible.
cherry, you
Also, if
bastard.
anyone knows what the heck is going on here and what kind of bugs these are, what the heck are those? Let me know down in the comments. They are like all grouped up together and they look horrifying. And they say, you know, if bugs have color, that means they can kill you, but I don't know if they can kill you. But just let me know in the comments what the heck that is. Those are some weird looking bugs. I do? It's on my teeth too. Just letting everyone know, I turn 26 tomorrow. This video is going up on Friday. I turn 26 on Saturday. 26 years young, still in my 20s, baby, and I'm gonna stay there forever. So all I want for my birthday from you guys is to drop a like on this video, maybe comment down below, happy B-Day. That's it. That's all I need from you guys. You guys are the best. You're the best community in the world.
Fuck, that thing's in the fuse of the other one. I didn't want that. I gotta go from the top.
Whole journey. If you guys want to see more footage
Can't
on
fuse
the
together.
actual wedding and me
Can't
getting
really
married, my last
see it.
video, I posted a little video of the whole wedding and everything. Some glimpses
go.
behind the scenes if you guys want to check that out. So it's my birthday,
Come on,
getting
come
married,
on, pineapple.
big year,
Push.
big couple weeks
Push,
that I've had.
you bitch.
Appreciate you guys for all the support. Now,
Yes.
as we're netting here, I'm gonna
Yes.
just keep throwing the net
It's
as many
happening.
times as possible.
And then
Every time you throw the net here,
boom.
you get
Okay.
fish. And the more fish we get, the better. So I'm gonna throw probably another 10 more times, just tossing, trying to get as many fish as possible to bring back to the house. And that chum slick has been working in my backyard. So as we're fishing here, we're fishing at my house by getting all those fish to the dock with the chum block. So I'm gonna keep throwing this net and let's see we end up after like 10 throws, how many fish we have in the bucket. All right, I threw about 10 more times and I gotta run back to the car to probably get the aerator on these guys because they are, they're falling down a little bit. But I think I got about, I don't know, 20 pilchard and only one jack. So literally it's all pilchard here. Pilchards and I got this little tiny
Oh,
jack.
what do I
Which is absolutely
do?
hilarious. Look at
Do
that
I
yellow
put
one.
it on the
Super cool
left
fish, but,
side?
I think I might have built him in
That's
the
when
net here,
that's-
'cause he needs some oxygen.
If I start putting it
Needs
on the
some O2
right
in
side, I'm
his
afraid
lungs.
I'm gonna
We better
block
go to the
my
car and get some
melon
aeration on these
confusing.
guys, because that jack, I think
That's
he
the
just
one
turned
thing you
into food.
don't want.
So all the pilchard are still alive, which is really good. We got our first school of fish here to go into the pond. A nice big group of pilchard. They're a little bit bigger than glass minnows, so we're gonna have a little bit of mix. Some glass minnows
Drop
and
faster.
some pilchard. Now, hopefully, actually, I speak too soon.
Go the
hopefully
other
we can
way, you
actually get
bastard.
some glass minnows because they are extinct. So let's see. So let's get back to the house, see if anything's working on that chum block. Could see a triggerfish, pufferfish. We never know what's gonna be there. Let's see what we can find. Big needle at the dock, guys. I'm telling you, the chum, just like in the last video when I did the fish trap for needlefish, the chum brings the needles. But I'm not seeing any GMs, dude. I think the GMs are extinct. There's just a big needle. Not seeing any GMs, guys. That's a lot of chum, holy cow. The GMs have been extincted. There's some tiny ones right here. I'm gonna try to get the net, maybe I can do it. Wow, these guys are miniatures.
Oh no!
Minis. These guys are
Why you gotta
tiny.
push it for?
They don't even fit in
Why
my
you
minnow net. Are they
gotta
getting killed in
push
my minnow
it
net? That's how small
so
they are.
far?
Those are the world's smallest minnows. Holy cow, those are tiny. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to live. Look how small these guys are. These are tiny little minnows. So the glass minnows must have just had their seasonal, you know, rehatching, because I have never seen, this is their usual size. Mama minnow, that is their usual size. And then look at them now. Can't even catch them, they're so small. That's the world's smallest. Tiny dudes. I'm glad they actually lived. Let's go, maybe I can get a couple more. We can stock some more fish in the pond. The minnows are still there. Let's try to get some more.
Oh god! Stop
God,
it!
I'm
Stop
dialed in.
pushing!
No.
Ugh.
Got stuck on
There
the
we
barnacle.
go. There you go. It's gotta
I don't think I got any.
throw something on the opposite side.
Nope, crushed him. I'm dialed. When I throw from the dock, it's a dialage. It's a dialage. I got millions of them. Let's go. They're not at the chum. Look at all those. Let's go. We're gonna have tons of little fish in the pond. That's sick. That actually worked out better because I don't even think the emperor snapper would eat those.
There's one on my toe.
So maybe they'll actually get to live a little bit longer in the pond without the emperor snapper eating, unless he's petty though. He might go after the smallest thing ever. You wanna talk about a petty fish with an attitude? It's that freaking emperor snapper, man. And it would be good for the shark. Maybe the shark will be able to catch him. And the clown grouper are definitely gonna be able to eat these guys. So it's actually working out that they're this
I don't
big.
like this
Try to get
shift.
one
I
more
don't like
good
this
toss.
shift.
I think I literally caught every single minnow. Now that I'm looking, I think every single glass minnow population has been lowered drastically from the Fish Guy Chris minnow god, the minnow whisperer. So we caught our fish and now we're gonna add them to the pond, but I've just been informed by the
That was
workers
that was
here
worth a try.
that,
That was-
I have to get rid of this pond while they work in the garage, which absolutely sucks because now I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these fish. I have nowhere to put them. Unless we build a pond on the dock for temporary purposes. A temporary saltwater pond on the dock. That could be the only way that that I can keep these guys. Because this pond, they said, has to completely go. Because they need to get all up. They're redoing like the whole garage. Now, will I be able to do it and pull it off? That's gonna suck. It sucks that I just built this pond, but I'm so thankful that I didn't fill it up all the way and I didn't add all the rocks. Because I knew I was
Oh,
away,
don't launch
I knew
that
something like this was
pineapple,
gonna
you
happen. So,
bastard.
thank God I didn't actually do that. Fish Guy Chris's intuition was actually A plus there, A1. But we do have a couple fish that did not survive the transfer that we're gonna add. Sadly, the jack is
That fucked me
doing the
up. I
thumbnail
still
face.
can't
He did
drop
not
it
survive.
there.
But that's okay. The Emperor Snapper loves a good
Oh,
meal.
that pineapple's gonna kill me right now. Oh,
want
I got fucked.
Come on.
I should have tried to push the pineapple,
want it.
honestly.
Let's see if he wants to pilchard though. Ready? Dude, he's not hungry. Good. We fed him yesterday, so maybe he's not hungry. That's actually a good thing. Stump these guys
Yeah,
in.
I
We
should have
got,
pushed the
think, about
pineapple.
25, 30? We got actually a good amount. Look at all these guys. All these pilchard. Let's go. And now the Emperor Snapper wants to eat. All right, boys. Look at them all swimming
Just do
around.
it messy,
The sharks are
man.
gonna love this. Once they school up, you'll see a bunch of fish all in one giant ball together once they find each other. Emperor Snapper, I think, actually already ate one. The shark's gonna start smelling them soon and start going nuts. He smells everything in this pond, starts swimming around like crazy. He's already on the move and on the hunt. Look at him. So sick. I love that shark. But I have to seriously figure out what I'm gonna do with these guys because I'm worried now that I have to move this pond, which it is what it is. It's just the way life is. It's fine. We'll get through it. But first round of fish in the pond looks great. A school of pilchard, and the shark is literally trying to eat them. It's hilarious. This will keep them busy for a while. Now let's get all of our glass minnows all in at once at the same time. There they go. These are microscopic that the lionfish is gonna love. Go, buddy, look at the lionfish. He's going after him. Here we go. Look at all those minnows. I love a good school of fish in here. I definitely wish I got more, that I probably would have gotten more in the summertime, but look at them all swimming around. We have pilchard and we have glass minnows. This would be great if I didn't have to move this pond. Literally this weekend, I'd be so happy. I probably would have stayed out there and got more. Look at the lionfish hunting. The lionfish is slowly hunting the glass minnows. And hopefully that horn shark that's in the corner there underneath the rock, hopefully he is gonna get some food as well too and try to catch some fish here because he will not eat dead shrimp. Initially, the lionfish didn't eat dead shrimp, but now he's eating dead shrimp and clearly he loves live fish as well because he's gonna be spinning in circles all day long trying to catch some glass minnows and pilchard. I love having a big school of fish in the pond. Can't beat it. It's a bummer that I have to, redo this pond again, which is gonna be a total bummer, but it is what it is. You have to do what you gotta do. Lionfish is currently, oh, we just got one. Lionfish just got one. He's loving life. This is why I like putting lionfish in the pond. It stimulates the fish. They get to feel like they're in the wild hunting, and I love it. I love that. It's so cool to actually watch them hunt. So we are back in action. Fish Guy Chris, full throttle, full tilt ahead. Get ready for some videos every single week again. Had to take some time off, but I am back, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Description. But as of today, there's still one massive card that I'm looking to pull. The card that I'm talking about is the Shiny Mew Special Art Rare. So today I'm not wasting any time, and I already cracked open 5 of the booster boxes from the factory case, and we're gonna see if we can maybe pull the Mew Special Art Rare.
Oh, this is the set I'm gonna buy in January,
Alright guys, so we have
man.
a giant pile of Shiny Treasures booster packs here. I cannot wait to dig in again. I know we've been opening this up the last few days, but we gotta just keep going because this set is too good, and there's so
This is
much
where my
more
money's
stuff
gonna go
that we're
to
hunting for
next
in
year,
this set. So let's start
bruh.
off with our first booster pack, and let's see if we can get this thing going with some first pack magic, baby. Let's go. Alright, oh my god, just like that, right off the bat. This set does not disappoint whatsoever. The Shiny Super Rare has been pulled on a first pack, and then of course we got our reverse. And then how are we starting the video like this? How are we starting the video like this? Unbelievable. We also got a secret rare as
See,
well.
bro, that could be
Two
me,
cards
bro.
in one
Open those
pack that we did not
packs.
have that are pretty high rarity. Toad Scroll, and I think that's Judge. So, I mean, that's insane to start. And before we move any further, I wanted to remind you guys again that every single day in December, I'm giving away one Pokérev holiday pack to one subscriber. So make sure to give away by number 1, smashing the like button. Number 2, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on. And then number 3, leave a comment down below in the comment section. All right, well, that was the first booster pack. And by the way, these are all mixed up from 5 different booster boxes. So
even if I rolled
all the
that
packs
apple
came out
down,
in
it would've
boxes,
got
and I just literally
stuck.
mixed them all up to make it just that much more interesting and kind of like mixed up to not know what to expect. That's such a nice reverse. Every single one of these reverses is so nice. And there's our guaranteed EX. All right, this is gonna be pack number 3. We're already moving. Let's see what we get on this third one now. Come on. All right. Let's focus up here. All right, we got our 2 hollows. Moving into a baby shiny or just a regular shiny. We did double up on that, and then we do have another EX. Man, we are flying right now on all these. All right. Let's see if we can complete our goal here. Let's go. I'm still excited for this set, which is kind of crazy because we've already opened it. This is the 3rd time now, another shiny, and it's just non-stop action in this set. It's ridiculous. 2 bangers of pulls right here, the Charizard being one of the top. All right, let's keep it going, see what else we can get out of here. Next booster pack. Come on. We got a holo. We got another holo. We got our reverse. And then we do get our guaranteed EX. Still can't get used to, I don't know, I still can't get used to EXs in every pack. Like, I'm curious how it's going to be with the English release of this set, which is dropping, I think it's in February, early February.
Oh, February, not January.
So, it'll be interesting to see. And it'll be a special set when it drops in English, and not sure exactly which cards are going to be still, you know, pulled from the set or in the set and stuff like that. But, and what the points will be like, it's always kind of different. And there we go. Oh my God. Wait. Oh, it's an SSR for a second. I thought it was an SIR for a second. We got a shiny super rare Noivern into the reverse, into a non-holo. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. A lot of shinies today. We got the secret rare already. We're barely into this thing. 2 holos, another shiny, the giant dog, and then we do have our EX. All right, keep them all nice and mixed up here. These are kind of interesting to open up too because like normally with the English cards, you just kind of open the top part, but then we got to kind of pull the side piece on that. So we got our reverse. There's our EX. But yeah, it's technically guaranteed when you open up a pack. I mean, even more guaranteed than English with, you know, the reverses and the holo because I feel like EX definitely better than a holo. Or a gold card, perhaps. Oh, my God. This is only the 2nd time I've ever pulled the gold, and that is an ultra rare right there. Realistically, this took 11 boxes to pull our 2nd gold card. The Koraidon EX looking absolutely insane with the gold. Do you guys like this new sort of style on these gold cards? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's still pretty
like
garbage
green
though.
on every single one of them. I'm like, I think it looks good, but it's obviously kind of like unique. Like I don't think I would want them to have gold cards like this moving forward. I don't know if that's the plan for these. I know they're kind of like, it's like a shiny set obviously, so it's a little different, but I mean, I think it's cool for the set. I don't think I would want it for like
orange down.
everything moving forward. The texture on it's crazy too. And then there's still an EX right behind it. They're like, all right, here you go, an amazing gold card, but we're also going to just throw an EX for you because we're throwing them in on all. Wow, you know what? Honestly, I wasn't expecting a gold card. I mean, just because I haven't seen them in so long. Like, we pulled one super early on the first opening, and then I haven't seen one since. And still, with the shinies and the EX, oh, man, it's always cool to see if there's going to be something behind the EX. Because you never know. That's where all the big stuff could be. All right, so we still got plenty of packs left here. Let's keep it going, baby. Come on. Come on. Can we do it? Sableye and another Charizard shiny.
You got the Charizard.
Oh, my God. The shiny super rare Charizard. Is anything behind it? Mime Jr. is a reverse. You're all right in my book, buddy. You're all right in my book. Absolutely crazy. We just went on a Charizard pulling spree the other day, literally yesterday, and now we got another Charizard just kind of like that. Just happened. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. What do we got next? The Hoppip. 2 holos. Oh my God, it's the Wooper. And we're finally actually starting to double up, believe it or not, on the regular shinies. But there's still so many that we haven't pulled yet. There's probably like 100 more that we haven't pulled yet. Wigglytuff making an appearance today. All right, I see you. Woo. All right. Man, I think this set's going to go down to be one of the most fun sets you could open, honestly, well, at least for Japanese sets. Like, it's just crazy cool. Oh my God, the shinies continue. What a cool card, man. The colors on this one are so nice. Alakazam right behind it too. All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pikachu, Fuecoco. We got Electrode. Oh my god, again. How many shiny super rares can you get in an opening? This is insane. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's keep it nice and mixed up here. Oh. Alright. No duo, show us something amazing behind here. Yeah, anything with like a regular, you know, EX, I usually kind of just keep it going just because we've just seen them so many times. They're like almost as common as hollows at this point, honestly. Give me the big hits, come on. Give me the big pulls today.
Oh, it launched into space.
And, oh, okay. Hopefully we didn't use our luck up on the special art rares. Or actually, no. Was that special? No, that was a secret. Special art rare? I can't even remember now. Special, no, secret rare. Too many rarities now. There's too many rarities now. Okay, yeah, Judge was a secret rare.
So sad.
Not a special art rare. I forgot. But, so we haven't pulled a single special art rare. See what I mean? Pidgeot. I'll say it, yesterday was definitely the best so far.
Oh, my
in terms of, like, the stuff that we
clothes.
pulled, absolutely insane. If you missed that
Yeah,
video,
I got my
that was
clothes in the
definitely
dryer
the
now.
craziest of this set so far. This is only the third video, and we're not done yet. I'm not giving up on this video, on this opening yet. But I will say yesterday it was mind-blowing if you missed it. Mind-blowing amount of cool cards to get, and like, just, yeah, the amount of special art rares and stuff like that was just at an all-time high. We got a shiny, which is technically an S card. I know we just call them like baby shiny and stuff like that, but just call it like standard shiny, I guess, at this point. All right, working up a sweat in here. You know what? Working up a sweat in here. Let's go. Ooh, okay. That one didn't want to come out. Come on, let's get something crazy. Oh my god, now I'm just pulling this card all the time. It's just constantly. Technically just an EX, but it is a Terraform, so it is, I would assume, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I believe that the Terraform EXs probably are a little tougher to pull than a regular EX, but could be wrong. But I think they are. Ooh, we got Mankey reverse. Okay, as I say that, we got a second Terra back to back. All right, well, still going, still searching. Let's see what we got. Come on. Let's pick up the pace a little bit here. Okay, you know, it's like I can't say anything. It's because I got a tree full of mimes behind me. Like, that's the only reason.
Shoot it.
Like,
There we
3
go.
Terra cards in a row. As I question if they're tougher to pull. I just make myself look like I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, why? How? That never happened until this very moment, as I mentioned it. We should probably stop doing that, honestly, because it's just getting worse as more mimes keep going onto that tree. It just gets a little bit more weird. We got Natsu. We did pull that one yesterday as a shiny. We'll take it. Well, at least our stack of packs is definitely going down a little bit. We do have a bunch of shinies. Special art rares, just nothing.
I knew it was ending
That's
up
all
with
right.
shit.
We continue. I did mix all the packs up, like I said, so I mean, there could be a whole bunch waiting in here. But there should definitely still be at least secret rares floating around in there.
Bro,
Nice
what
reverse.
was that? They
Yes.
shot everywhere.
That's it for that pack. All right. We
That was
still have a
crazy.
decent amount left. Come on. Let's see what we got. Natsu. Reverse. We got our EX. Oh, yeah, no. These are like the bare minimum packs right there. Come on. This is like a roller coaster of an opening, man. Sableye. Ooh, shiny everywhere.
No.
Reverse. What do you guys think of the Luxio, though? I know we.
Oh, I'm so sad. I dropped it in the wrong fucking place.
Actually, I gotta go through all the all the shinies and see what we're missing, because I'm kind of curious now. We have been stacking them up. I mean, we have been opening up boxes. Since I mixed the boxes up, I guess it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's coming from what. It's like impossible. But I feel like at least 2 regular, just like normal shinies per box. I would think. Maybe even closer to 3, honestly. It's hard to tell since we mix them all up. And I only did one opening where we did it box by box. The first one, we got Charmander. Come on! We got our reverse. A Fortress EX. Oh, we had. Come on! And these are all from the case that I have, by the way. So this is another 5 from that case. And, ooh, okay, Sableye. And we got Alakazam back there, too. That's actually sick. Because, like, the eyes are different.
Which one will it fuse? That's why we infuse the top one.
For this Pokemon. that's pretty
Yep.
cool. Pulling in them shinies.
Uh,
All right, come on. I think we got about a box of packs left right now because there's 10
a
packs per
shame.
box. Shiny starter EX. Oh, another behind it. I'm waiting for there to be a big pull in one of these. Oh, we've got 2 shinies in a row. Sprigatito starter Pokemon. Did we get all
This
starters
is
and
dead
shiny?
already
Ah,
in the
there's so many
water.
that we pulled. But you know what's weird? I haven't pulled the Charmander or the Charmeleon shiny. I guess that's not really that weird. There's so many regular shinies, and they just were like, they're like, yeah, we're just not going to do Squirtle or Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, or Wartortle. We're just going to do Charmander and Charmeleon. I was like, okay, I guess. Whatever. Well, that's all right. But yeah, because I would have thought we probably would have definitely pulled like a, you know, like a Squirtle or like a Bulbasaur or Ivysaur or Wartortle or something like that. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Wow, dude. It is completely different kind of opening today. I mean, we got a lot of regular shinies and some shiny super rares and stuff like that. But yesterday we were pulling in special art rares, whatever you want to call them. So many different rarities. It's kind of mind-blowing. And then there's all different rarities for the English versions of stuff. So it's interesting. We'll say that. We got a shiny mushroom. Yes. I don't want you anymore, dude. Like, come on. How many are we gonna pull?
I'm gonna kill
Not
Mid
gonna lie, I'm
Suicide.
actually kinda
Oh, it
confused
didn't kill
because
me.
I thought in every box you get
What?
at least a secret rare, or I guess or an ultra rare or a special art rare. But like, we only got the gold ultra rare and then that first box with that secret rare. So I think there should be like 3 more pretty massive pulls for us. Maybe I just mixed these up really bad and they're all just still waiting in here.
Send
So,
it.
I mean, this could be hot. Like, these packs could be really good right now. So let's see if they're still in here. Or I don't know why they wouldn't be. I feel like we definitely should have some more bigger pulls here. A treasure chest. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs left. And I think, I don't know. I feel like we're definitely due for some craziness. I mean, right? Unless the shiny super, I don't think the shiny super rares count as like the big pull of the box. I don't really know how it works. I don't know. Raichu. No, this is interesting. Okay, all right. This is interesting. I really think that there's gonna be some more big pulls waiting for us in here. Oh my God. It's so weird. We literally just pulled this for the first time today, and then we just get a second one. Ooh, Iono. Okay, Iono reverse. You know what? That's pretty good. Well, we're down to 5 more
Yep.
packs.
Hey, I'm gonna take my clothes out real fast.
I mean, yesterday's opening, you really can't compete with that unless something absolutely mind-blowing happens in these next 5 packs. Let's see what we got here. We do have the Halucha shiny, nice. And then we do. Did we even pull one of these yet? No, we had to. Crazy. I mean, we opened like 50 packs in each of these videos, and there's just so many pulls you can't even remember. Like the amount of pulls is wild. So it's kind of hard to remember everything you get. Oh, we definitely have not pulled that yet, right? The Doe Trio shiny, dude, is just super gold looking. That's pretty sick. And then of course we got our EX behind it. Man, I don't know what happened with like the special art rares, ultra rares today, and like the yeah, I don't know. Guess maybe the shiny super rares count as like the big pull. Come on. Maybe we can still get a special art rare in here. Come on. Come on. Oh. Can't really complain, honestly, because you get so much stuff in these things. I mean, you got to have probably at least like 100 pulls out of these packs. It's crazy. All right. Come on. No. We got one final pack, though. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right. The Mew is not happening for us. It always happens. I just need to stop. I need to shut my mouth and not mention what the number 1 card that I want in the set is. And then maybe I'll have a better chance of pulling it and not jinxing myself or miming myself. But that's how it's going to end right here. But all right, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button on your way out. If you want some more content, click on one of the 2 videos at the top there. Hit that subscribe button as well. And as always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.
Today, you guys, we're gonna be flipping some rocks to find some sea creatures. Let's see what we can find. So in the past, you guys, we have found some crazy stuff living underneath these rocks. From pistol shrimp to regular crabs to extremely exotic crabs to shrimp, and we've even heard mantis shrimp lurking around. So fingers crossed, today we're gonna make that happen. Now, as you all know, the very first thing that we do when we get here is take some fresh shrimp, just like this. Some fresh, stinky shrimp, and we just throw it in the rocks, a little bit in the water, that way the juices get out there. As you guys know, there's tons of moray eels that live in these rocks, and here we are at dead low tide, so they can't be very far. They have very limited rocks to be hiding in, and the hunt is still on for that platinum moray eel. We've been on the hunt for 2 years. We found green morays, we found chain links, we found yellow edge, but we still haven't found that platinum moray eel, and I'm telling you, I know he lives here. Well, you're gonna find him. It might be today. I don't know. But let's get some more shrimp in the water. Then we're gonna start flipping rocks. It's gonna be a good time today, guys. It's gonna be a good time. As we wait, we're gonna start flipping some rocks. Brooke, you're on the vantage point. You're gonna have to keep an eye out because moray eels are relentless, you guys. They will literally go for your toe. I have been bit before, and let's just say I was bleeding, okay? Definitely bleeding. But let's flip some rocks and see what we can find. I'm in the chum. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Ooh, what was that, Brooke? There was little fish really darting around fast in here. I want to find a pistol shrimp today. I'm feeling it. I want to find mantis right here. Look at this rock. Nothing. You know who's the mantis or the pistol shrimp whisperer though? That's Chris. That's fish guy Chris. He's on his way here. Nobody worry. He'll be here in no time. Crab, crab, crab. Where do you think you're going, sir? Just please don't pinch me. Where are your claws? Where are your claws? There they are. Let me rinse this guy off. All right, the very first find of the day, we came to the shallower spot. I don't know what kind of crab this is. If you know what kind of crab it is, comment down below. If I had to guess, maybe spider crab? I don't think that's a stone. It's an interesting looking crab, but the very first find of the day, we should find a bunch of these guys and work our way up. We're gonna find something cool. Oh my God, baby pistol, no fucking joke. So look at this crab right here, but it literally just went under here. Look at him. Baby pistol.
I saw another one too.
Baby pistol. No, that's my first pistol. Come here, dude. Oh my God, they don't get much smaller than that. I don't think they can get much smaller than that. I did see another one too, Brooke, you're right. This is the third rock I flipped today. We let that other guy get away, but oh my God, that's crazy. Let me see if I get a little water in my hand. Maybe I can get him. Just move around. Guys, look at that. How crazy is that? This is one of the smallest pistol shrimp I think we've ever found, let alone even ever seen. You can see his one claw is a wee bit bigger than all the others. And it's pretty funny because sometimes you'll be here and just hear like, be like, what the heck is it? And it's these guys down there. Let's go ahead and put this guy back to see if we can find his buddy. All right, we're gonna put this guy right back in the same spot we found him. He was literally in this little puddle. I'm sure if we flip, oh, where'd he go? He's still on me. There he is. I'm sure if we flip this rock right here, we're gonna find his buddy. Watch this. Nope, maybe not. This one's in the fucking earth. Get in there. There you go. There's your home. Go right there, buddy. That was freaking sick. I'm so hyped. All right, let's flip this one. Give me another pistol. I'm telling you, I'm on a pistol tear today. Boom, bitch. Even smaller. No joke, even fucking smaller. You've got to be joking. Another. They must be breeding. It's got to be the season. It's gotta be the season. That's crazy. Let me get a little puddle of water. Guys, we thought the last one was small. Look at this. This guy is literally probably almost half the size of it. Don't mind my hairy hands. I'm an Italian. But this little guy is so cool. Baby pistol shrimp. Like, look at that. Like, get yourself an up close look on that thing. Like, that is just sick. We're gonna put this guy right back where we found him, but that is a really cool find. We're on a tear. 4 rocks, 2 pistol shrimp. Are you kidding me? We haven't even checked on the shrimp to see if we have eels. All right, I'm gonna put this guy right back with his buddy.
Oh, fucking 1 minute. Good job. Oh, let's watch people hate on Mystic.
I have to check my teeth every video now to make sure there's not a bunch of crap in my braces. Today we're gonna be talking about the Mystic 7 Drama Llama. Honestly, I never thought that I would be making this video. Ever. I was still even going back and forth with if I should or shouldn't do this. Day freaking 10 of Vertmas. I gotta tell y'all real quick, it's like 1 a.m. the morning of this video dropping. I wanted to get this video out as soon as I can, so I actually had another video ready, which was originally going to be Vertmas Day 10.
Oh, that's
but that one's been pushed back to tomorrow. In tomorrow's video, I think I say Vertmas Day 10 and stuff, but this is now Vertmas Day 10. So when you see that tomorrow, just know that like I moved the videos around. One more thing I'll tell you is you do not want to miss tomorrow's video. We didn't pull a green. That's all I'll say. In tomorrow's video, we didn't pull a freaking green. The winner has already been chosen for that video. I'm getting so confused over here because I've got videos all over the place right now. Am I a long-winded person? I feel like I'm really bad at explaining things. Anyways, this series is called Vertmas, y'all. I'm uploading every single day during December up until Christmas when I unbox stuff that y'all send me. You know the drill. Y'all can send me whatever. I've gotten some DMs and everything of people saying they're sending stuff. I am so freaking excited. Y'all can send whatever. The address is on the screen. But for now, let's do the giveaway for y'all. Can we get another pack? Well, technically, from what y'all have seen so far, we've only pulled greens. But tomorrow... Tomorrow ain't a green, baby. Let's go right here.
Come
Bang.
on.
Right there, right at the bottom of it. Winner of this pack, boom! Technically, the winner of this pack and tomorrow's winner are both gonna be from yesterday's video because I already chose that winner. The video's done, so I can't go back in and change it. So the winner for tomorrow has already been chosen, but I'd still appreciate if y'all could leave me a like and, you know, just...
Learn about some Pokemon cards.
What is going on, all you Pokemon collecting maniacs out there? This is Ryan, the Pika Pika Papa, and you know how much I love these grading report videos, and this one is no exception. Listen, there is Lorcana on here. Remember, this isn't just Pokemon, this is about all TCGs. So there's Lorcana on here, there's some Pikachu with gray hat references in here. There's a shakeup in the Japanese market mentioned in here as well. Like, this video has all kinds of cool stuff, and I am so excited to get it in front of you. But outside of all of those cool things, listen, this to me is the best way to keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the market, because there's always noise, right? When the market's going up, there's noise. When the market's coming down, there's noise. There's all this chatter. But what this is this is black and white. This is actual data from the big four grading companies. So PSA, SGC, CGC, Beckett, and how the cards are performing in regards to grading volume. Now, I will say this, we're going to double click and drill down into PSA, because as you'll see on the next slide, like PSA's grading volume is here and everybody else is a distant second at best. So it is most important for us to double click on PSA, because I think that's going to give us, you know, a better overall feel of what's going on in the hobby. Now, I will say this, I believe that overall market strength is more important than current prices. Prices are going to go up, prices are going to go down. Like I just said, things get hot, things get cold.
To be cool.
But for me, as a long-term collector and a long-term investor, what I want is I want people active and involved and spending their hard-earned money in the hobby in terms of getting cards graded and buying and selling. And like, to me, that just goes to show that even though prices might be falling right now, there's enough people who are engaged that in the future there's going to be a bunch of waiting arms open to buy the stuff that at some point I'm going to want to sell. So when I talk about grading report videos and why they get me so excited and why I feel like they're the best finger on the pulse of the overall market, that is why. Now, as I said, listen, we do this every single month, so if this kind of stuff gets you excited, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Questions or comments, drop them down below. And as always, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Those three small things go a long way in helping my channel out. Lets me know you appreciate the work that I put in. So let's get into it. Now, as I said, the graph on the left shows you the PSA grading volume versus Beckett, CGC, and SGC. As you can see, there's just no freaking comparison, right? PSA is all the way up there. Everybody else is down below, so much so that the other ones are broken out there to the right, so you can actually do a comparison of those three versus each other. But hey, I am a PSA guy. I'm always very transparent with that, but I'm also cheering for somebody else to come and maybe not dethrone PSA, but at least give them a run for their money, right? Like, all markets do well when there's an A and a B, right? Apple needs Samsung, AT&T needs Verizon, you know, McDonald's needs Wendy's, KFC or Burger King. Everybody needs some competition, and right now PSA is kind of just the big dog in the pack, and nobody else is really catching up. Now I will say this, PSA was close to flat in the TCG space, but overall grading was down, and those are the type of things that just, again, give me faith in the strength of the TCG market, right? Like overall, PSA's grading volume was down 5%. However, specifically in the TCG space, that grading space was up 1% and up 26% year over year, which is really, really awesome. Now, the other thing I wanted to call out, if you look at the graph in the middle, look at SGC. Look at how they had this steady climb. SGC might be gaining some momentum. In this video series, it's not uncommon to see, you know, individual grading companies, like look at Beckett. They'll go up and down and up and down and up and down. But what I look for, again, as a data guy, is I look for trends, and I look for long-term trends, and it looks to me like SGC is starting to gain some momentum, and they have that kind of up into the right trend line, so that's really, really interesting. Now, as I just referenced, Beckett, then that up, down, up, down, up, down, they've basically been flat for all of 2023. Now, I am a huge Beckett fan, so my fondest memories are sprinting to the mailbox as a kid and getting the Beckett magazine because the internet didn't exist, so that's the only way I could tell the prices of my cards, so I'm always cheering for Beckett, but again, they have had a rough 2023 in terms of growth. So now, the CGC numbers, look at that huge spike. I'm going to show you a slide here next, which is going to show you why that happened. They've partnered with a company in order to do these boxes, these mystery boxes, which are filled with CGC graded cards. So take that with a big grain of salt. That's not something that gets me excited about a grading company, right?
Heavier things on the right side, it actually will push
in this hobby,
down.
who really want to see their cards, you know, appreciate and price over time. Those are the ones who I want to see that are having them graded by CGC, not some big company that's just looking to sell, you know, mystery boxes and make a couple bucks. So listen, really interesting stuff to see here. But again, PSA is the big dog, and I love it when you look at the graph on the right or the chart on the right. These are just items graded in November of 2023, specifically in the TCG space. PSA's up 1%, CGC's down 44%. Take that with a grain of salt. Poor Beckett is down 31%, and SGC, as I talked about, who's showing some strength, they are up 7%. Now, this is what I wanted to call out too. We talk about seasonality, right? There's a seasonality to most things. Look at this. This is 2022 versus 2023, okay? And overall PSA grading volume. So look, they're following the same pattern. Now, I will say that the PSA opened up a grading center specifically in Japan. So they have not always had a grading center in Japan. This just opened, I think, in June or July. Back then, people in Japan who wanted to get their cards graded by PSA, they literally had to ship them to California. So think about the risk involved in that, the turnaround time involved in that. So PSA opened a grading center directly in Japan, and we have seen Japanese grading volume absolutely spike, and overall PSA grading volume has been a benefit of that as well. So even with that going on, we are still seeing the same trend line there, which is really cool to point out. Now, getting into here, this is the mystery box that I was telling you about. These are the Omega mystery boxes. Each of them contains 10 different CGC graded cards in it. So I'm not a big mystery box thing. I'm not a big mystery pack thing. Like at the end of the day, the only person who makes money on that is the person who's making them. So not for me, not my cup of tea, but these are all sold out, so somebody has been interested in them. Really interesting product, and again, this is why we saw that big jump in CGC grading volume. So getting into this, now we're talking about the most graded sets, and I talked in the beginning about a shakeup in the Japanese space. Now, Japanese sets have absolutely dominated this list. There have been 8 of 10 on here every single month, and they still retain the number 1, number 2, and number 3 for the most graded sets, right? We still got Japanese 151, no surprise, V-Star Universe, and that Scarlet and Violet promo are still 3 of the most graded quote-unquote sets here. But listen, we've got some English coming on board, and Lorcana is making an appearance. How cool is that? I didn't know if Lorcana would ever have, you know, the collector base or, you know, the throughput in order to make it on this list, because let's face it, you know, Pokemon is the big dog in the TCG space, but I think it's really, really encouraging and really cool to see Disney Lorcana, even though they're at the very bottom, just making this list is a huge feather in the cap for Lorcana, and any of you who are out there collecting it, this is definitely good signs for that. So speaking about the English, like it was always Crown Zenith in 1999 Pokemon set. The 1999 set includes base set, unlimited, shadowless, all of them are just lumped into that one. But now we have Obsidian Flames, right? And Scarlet and Violet Black Star promos. Like, this is the very first time we've ever seen Scarlet and Violet. Like, Scarlet and Violet is at the 1 year mark.
I was hoping that chair would push down the pair.
It's been out almost a year now, but this is the first time we've seen any Scarlet and Violet sets actually make this list. So that is really encouraging and really, really cool. Now, what did fall off this? I talked about some of the Japanese sets that had been dominant for so long falling off. EV Heroes fell off, Triple Beat fell off, Sun and Moon Dream League fell off, and the 25th anniversary set fell off. So hey, listen, good news for some of these English sets. Awesome to see Disney Lorcana on here, and this is just another reason why I love these videos so freaking much. So Outside
Oh
of the
my
sets, now we're looking at
god.
the most
Did they really
graded
kill
cards.
me?
So listen, that
Oh,
Japanese
so
151 Pikachu art rare, the Triple Beat Magikarp, and the Pikachu pre-orders are the only repeats, right? Outside of that, all of these are brand new, okay? That's because the Unagaba X basically dominated this list last month. So it's really exciting to see some of these cards on here. And look, I talked about it. The Pikachu gray felt hat makes a freaking appearance, which is really interesting to me. You know, I didn't know how many of them were printed. None of us did, right? So none of us had any idea how much was printed. But to see that there were enough printed and enough of them being graded in order to make this list tells me that there's probably a lot more out there than any of us realize. And then I love the fact that the Yokohama deck promos are on there. I think that card's an absolute stunner. So it's really, really interesting. Now, one of the things that's cool about this list here is you see the gem rate from last month and you see the all-time gem rate right here. Now, we've been doing this video for longer than almost any other series here on the channel, and almost without exception, every single time you will see the current month's gem rate is less than the all-time gem rate. That is not the case this month, which is really fascinating. Only 4 of the 10 gem rates are down, which is super, super cool to see. Usually it's like 8 of 10 are down, you know, 9 of 10 are down. We've had months where 10 of 10 are down, but now only 4 of the 10 all-time gem rates are down. 2 of them are flat and 4 are actually up. I have always had this hypothesis that it's the earlier you get your card to PSA for grading, the better, simply because, again, after doing this for over a year, we've always seen that the monthly gem rate is lower than the all-time gem rate, which would imply getting your cards there early, give you a better opportunity of getting a PSA 10 gem mint. There's nothing to verify that, just going off the data, but it's really interesting, at least for this month, to see that flipped up on its head. Now, getting into the very next stuff right here is the PSA grades by category. I started tracking this in December of last year because I had this hypothesis. I said, one of the reasons I transitioned from the sports card market over into the TCG market was because I felt like sports cards weren't necessarily dying, but I did feel like the TCG space was ready to explode in popularity. Like, I felt like TCG could totally overtake all the big ball sports, which is what I call them. I probably shouldn't call them big ball sports. We'll just call it baseball, basketball, football. Keep this PG on the Pika Pika Papa channel. But I felt like the TCG space was going to take over, you know, the big three in terms of overall popularity. And it's been interesting to watch that evolution happen. So you'll see in blue, like, those are the first, I don't know, 7-8 months where we started tracking this. And on the left, you see the total number of TCG cards graded. On the right, you see the total number of ball sports that were graded. And you'll see that the mix was really in favor of ball sports for the first 6, 7, 8 months where we started tracking this. But then look at the absolute shift that happened in July. Now, again, remember, in July, PSA opened that grading facility in Japan, so we've seen a whole lot of Japanese cards get graded. But at the end of the day, who cares? So the TCG to ball sport percentage, in July, it was way in favor of TCG. In August, it was pretty close. September, in favor of TCG. In October, pretty close. In November, in favor of TCG. These are very exciting things. If you're a TCG collector, it is awesome to see the TCG space, the Pokemon space, overtaking the big three ball sports. For long-term interest, again, what I care about is a strong hobby and strong just engagement overall. So seeing this makes me feel really, really good. It's been fascinating to watch that transition happen. Now, coming in at this, the most graded subjects for me, this is a boring slide, but I'm going to continue to include it because guess what? It never changes. The only thing that has been a fundamental shift that has been worth talking about is up until 5 months ago, Charizard was the #1 most graded Pokemon in terms of grading volume, and Pikachu overtook that crown. Personally, I thought, oh, this is going to be just a flash in the pan. There's no way Pikachu will retain the #1 mark, but for 5 consecutive months in a row, Pikachu has been the most graded subject in the TCG space, with Charizard coming in at second. Now, the other thing that's been really cool to watch is Marnie. So we don't typically see trainers on this list for any long period of time, right? They'll pop up, they'll pop off. For example, we have Lily on here this month. I'd be willing to bet the next month she won't be on there. And in the beginning, I kept saying, well, Marnie's here for 1 month, she'll be off. And then, well, she's here 2 months. Well, it's a good run for Marnie. Marnie has been on this list for like 6 months now. So there's something to be said about the overall collector interest in Marnie. So it is really, really cool. Then you see Zapdos and Rayquaza. They climbed, and a big jump for Charmander. If you watch my video on the top 10 cards that have exchanged hands the most at TCG player, that Charmander card from 151 has a lot of love, and I guarantee a bunch of people are sending it through and getting it graded. Now, This is a slide you got to take with a whole lot of grain of salt. Don't make grading decisions based off of this. You should grade with the company that you believe in the most. You should grade with a company where you love their slab, where it makes you happy. But this is Gem Rates by Era. And the thing that I love about this, my man at gemrate.com, which is where I pull all this data from, I know he watches these videos. I know you're out there, Ryan. And I talked about how I wanted to see SGC broken out by sports and TCG, and he went ahead and did that for me this month. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. So now we can really start comparing apples to apples, right? You can look at PSA's TCG gem rate. You can look at Beckett's TCG gem rate. SGC and CGC, you can do the exact same thing. The other thing that I think is really cool, like we talk about quality here in the US, here in the Pokemon space. We're like, oh my gosh, quality sucks, quality's this, quality's that. Look at the sports card space, unequivocally across the board. Like look at PSA for the 2020s. The gem rate in the sports card space is under 50%. Here in the TCG space, it's up over 65%, right? It's absolutely crazy. So the quality of Pokemon cards and TCG cards in general seems to be superior to that of sports cards. Now, I will put an asterisk next to that and say, listen, this includes Japanese cards. We know Japanese TCG cards are of super high value or super high quality, and those typically, have a really, really high gem rate. But I don't think it's a 15, 16% gem rate difference. So all I'm going to say is this. Sometimes we think about how terrible the quality is, but just look how tough it could be if you were still, or if like me, still in the sports card space. But it's really interesting to see all these different gem rates over time. And again, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Like obviously the Beckett TCG, their gem rate is going to be higher because a lot of people send to Beckett trying to get those black labels, right? So even if you think a card is perfect, you send it through, only 2% of all cards end up with a black label.
Push it
so
down.
I think a lot of cards fall short of the black
there we
label.
go. There we go. It's going to go. It's going to go.
Gem mint holder there at Beckett.
There
So
you go.
again, just a fun slide, a lot of cool data to look at, and I'm really
let
thankful
that go
that we can now
down.
compare all four companies directly, TCG versus TCG versus TCG versus TCG. Super, super cool stuff to look at here. Now, overall cards graded at PSA by month. Now, I've talked about it a couple times on this video, but since that Japanese grading center opened in July, it has absolutely been insane. I mean, look at the grading volume over those last 6 months. 514,000, 532,000, 576,000, 533,000, 536,000 cards. It is absolutely insane. The grading volume, I think the overall hobby, everything, the growth, the trend line, all of this just indicates a really strong hobby. Again, don't let short-term price fluctuations affect your overall long-term outlook for the hobby. I think the hobby's strong. I think a lot of people are engaging. I think it's really cool to look at this stuff here. Now, overall, again, I wanted to specifically call out those 2 points right there. We're going to hit some seasonality, so the volume might end up coming down again. If it does, it's totally fine. As long as it follows seasonality trends, it just kind of is what it is. So far, we're following, the exact same pattern. And the other thing that I hear too is, especially in the Discord, we're starting to hear about a lot of PSA submissions that are coming back much faster than their quoted turnaround time. So bulk values coming back, in 3 or 4 weeks versus 6 or 8 weeks that it's taken in the past, sometimes 3 months. So it's really interesting. That's usually a good indication too. If you have your finger on the pulse, if you're in different Discord channels or you hear different people talking about it, a lot of times when turnaround times are quicker, that means that the grading volume is starting to drop a little bit. And as I've said before, listen, the hobby's super strong. I feel really good about where we're at. I am very happy to be 2 feet firmly planted in the TCG space. I think we have nothing but a lot of room to run in the future. Are there things that need to be tweaked? Absolutely. Could things be better? Absolutely. Do I think there are certain opportunities that the Pokemon Company is going to have to address in order to make sure that, hey, listen, in the long run, it can survive another 10, 20, 50 years? Of course, but that's the nature of business. Every business needs to go through that, right? Everybody needs to learn and evolve and change, and Pokemon Company has proven over the years that no matter what comes their way, they can find a way to survive, and not only survive, but also thrive. So overall, I feel really, really good about the market. I love these types of videos, and as I said, if you made it to the end and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. Questions or comments, drop them down below. As always, I appreciate you, and you all have an epic one. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
These might be the craziest Pokemon
If you're looking to escape the hustle and bustle of life, it's time for you to come home to Palia. Start your journey in this free-to-play multiplayer cozy sim, set in a breathtaking new world that you can truly make your own. As you start your adventure in the idyllic Kalima village, you will discover there's more to Palia than just this simple farm life. Unravel a deep mystery about what happened to ancient humans as you reappear in the world alongside other players. Befriend the local Majiri, learn their backstories, build friendships, or maybe even romance. Give back to the community by honing your skills in fishing, hunting, farming, crafting, cooking, and more. Create a home that is uniquely yours with Palia deep decoration and customization. Discover new content with every patch as Palia brings you new quests, stories, and more to enjoy.
Come on. Touch you bastard.
Princess Peach and friends arrive at the Sparkle Theatre to see a show when the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly make the grand entrance and take center stage. Partner with the theatre's guardian, Stella, to call curtains on this tragedy by using a powerful ribbon and taking on several starring roles, each with their own
The
look
fruits
and
I
abilities.
don't need
By transforming,
are
Peach gains
coming.
new abilities.
Fuck me,
Turn into a
dude.
sword fighter
Oh, I'm
to fend off the
screwed.
Sour Bunch with
I'm dead.
sensational swordplay,
Oh,
or a
this is-
detective to investigate clues and track down
Oh, it's
whodunits.
one of those things to
With more
fuse.
stolen shows to save, many other transformations are just behind the curtain, including a pastry chef and a kung fu master.
Rip indeed.
Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
You know, when I'm in the
Pre-orders
office, I play a
begin
lot
today
slower,
on
but I feel like
Nintendo
since I
eShop.
have like an unlimited amount of time, I want to go fast. It's going slow is so too
Begin a
intense.
fantastic life on a ruined island and embark on a
You know
great
what I mean?
adventure into the past.
Yo, what the
Gather
fuck?
friends, craft, and build your own city. A completely new entry in the Fantasy Life series. Build your own city and go on adventures on a new island. Explore the island with whatever life, occupation, suits you. Travel between the past and present to unravel the mysteries of this ruined island. Popular characters from the series make a return.
How will you rebuild? This life is yours to live. After
Yo, what was that
1,000
bounce?
years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life On, the girl who steals time.
Oh, that's loud.
Donkey Kong, Mario.
The age-old rivalry that heated up on Game Boy Advance reignites in Mario vs. Donkey Kong on
In
Nintendo Switch.
Mario.
Featuring all new graphics, solve all kinds of puzzles and test your platforming smarts as you try to recover the stolen Mini Marios. Take the Mini Marios back from Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong wanted the hot new Mini Mario toy, but they're all sold out. So he's broken into the factory where they're made and stolen the lot. It's up to Mario to chase after Donkey Kong and recover the toys. Test your smarts with puzzling platforming. Stages full of puzzles are awaiting Mario. Progress through each stage by using the key to open the locked door containing a Mini Mario. Examine
Oh,
your
you
surroundings
bitch. That's
closely,
okay, so worked.
use your wits to figure out the best route, and unleash your platforming skills to overcome obstacles and recover each of the stolen toys. Two can play at that game. Pass a controller to another player to have them lend a hand in local co-op.
I should have threw the other fruit
Enlisting the
there
help
instead.
of a friend
I
or
still
family
can.
member might shed some light on new routes through tricky levels.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Explore a mysterious island in the Gecko Gods, an immersive, relaxing exploration adventure game where you play as a tiny little gecko. Complete ancient puzzles, Effortlessly
Tiny
climb
gecko.
cliffs and eat bugs as you make your way across an island civilization lost to time. Climb anything, solve ancient contraptions and clamber through the crumbling ruins of a collapsed society, all as a little lizard on a mission to save their friend. Gekken Around, unique, immersive gameplay where you fully take control of a lizard. Climb walls, cliffs, and ceilings to explore an ancient world. Embark on a new adventure in the unique world of
It's
Little
just like the
Nightmares.
last one. There's that
In
fucking
Little
can't
Nightmares
get that
3,
apple out of
you
there.
follow the journey of Lo and
Can't get him
Alone as
out.
they search for a path that could lead him out of the nowhere. Face your childhood fears together with a friend in online co-op, or in solo with an eye companion.
I should have stuck the other way.
Prince of
Okay, well, it
Persia,
worked out.
The Lost Crown is an upcoming 2.5D platform action-adventure video game developed and published by Ubisoft. It is the first new major installment in the Prince of Persia series since 2010's Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. 1. The game is set to release for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox One and Xbox Series X on the 18th of January 2024.
Save the kingdom.
Yeah.
Join the faint of heart hero Luigi on a spooky quest in Luigi's Mansion 2 HD for Nintendo Switch. In this visually enhanced adventure, you'll visit the chilling locales of the eerie Evershade Valley, a place that's
Oh,
screaming
come
and teeming
on,
with
you
troublemaking
apples.
ghosts.
You son of a
Luigi's
bitch.
got the right tools for the job, like the enemy's stunning strobe and his trusty
Come on,
poltergust,
push it.
which can vacuum up ghosts, objects, or interact with the environment. Luigi's paranormal escapades will take him to all sorts of places, including a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory, and an icy, snow-covered mine, just to name a few. Up to 4 players can team up to take on the challenges of the Scarescraper, a haunted building teeming with ghosts and challenges not found in the main adventure. Recruit your fellow ghost hunters to scale the terrifying tower via local wireless play or online.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
On Hong Kong Island, where dreams become reality, Radiant has created new standards of luxury. This little-known but highly influential organization has invited its members to compete in an extraordinary competition, the Solar Crown. Few know what the group's motives are, but it's clear what they value: prestige, a love of cars, and competition.
Oh, I don't know what I was
In
thinking of
Test
dropping
Drive
those other
Unlimited
things
Solar
there.
Crown, you get to live a unique lifestyle and social life never seen before in a video game. This brand new game in the Test Drive Unlimited series retains the DNA of previous games while introducing a contemporary vision of the multiplayer racing genre. Freely explore the island or take part in the hottest competitions on Hong Kong Island.
What game is that? The Paper
The
Mario?
Nintendo GameCube classic Paper Mario, The 1000-Year Door returns with updated graphics on Nintendo Switch. Join Mario and friends in an RPG adventure to discover the legendary treasure behind the ancient 1000-Year Door. Will Mario
Watermelon!
complete his papery quest,
Everything's
or will
all
he crumble
fucking
under the pressure?
ugly! Fuck!
We hope you enjoyed our top 5 Nintendo Switch games, coming in 2024. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Raja Gaming. Have a lovely day and enjoy your new year with new games. We hope to bring you more top 5 games content. Goodbye.
No! The whole point was so it wouldn't fall. Whatever. Bushy?
Nothing says warm, delicious, comforting food this time of year more than a chicken pot pie. And wait till you see the twist that we do with this at the end. Yes, we love the idea of a chicken pot pie, one of my favorite things ever. They go together really quick. We'll make our own chicken. We'll cheat by buying a crust already made. It's okay, because I know most of you are gonna do that. But once we've made it, in all its glory and deliciousness, I'm gonna show you a version that we are now selling for the month of December at
Orange
Cuckoo's
Y.
Nest Fried Chicken Restaurant in San Diego's Little Italy. Just let me give you a hint. It will bear an uncanny resemblance to the Pop-Tarts that our young man Chansey made a month or so ago. Chicken pot pie, Pop-Tart? Oh, I say yes, please. But we have to start by getting our chicken cooking, so let's crack on, lads. Those are obviously chicken breasts. We're gonna make a little seasoning for them before they go in the oven. And it will contain some of the same flavors that we're using in our chicken pot pie. The first will be little dried sage, like that. Next will be a little thyme, like that. Little smoked paprika, tiny bit of heat, not much heat. And a good pinch of our PFF, tiny bit. Mix this, fingers are fine. Beautiful. Chicken comes back. We're gonna go to the big sheet pan because it needs a little space. Yes, I probably could have started on that, but that's how I had the chicken, so leave me alone. Backside first, olive oil. Rich, delicious olive oil. Not extra virgin. Save that for special occasions when you're finishing off something. Here, just regular everyday olive oil. And we season. Like that. Forgot to do that side. Stupid. My oven's at 4 1/4. These will go in just until they're about 160. I know they say 165, but they'll continue to rise a little bit. And they're fine at 160. Everybody's gonna be great. If you get sick, don't tell me. Beautiful. All right, boys, say goodbye to the chicken.
Oh, didn't
This
want
is a
that
pan
there.
that's on the heat with melting butter in it. That should be pretty obvious. I'm gonna add some
No,
stuff.
that one
First thing we will
strawberry
add
of
will be a
death.
cup of
The
diced
strawberry
onion,
of
diced carrot, and
death.
diced celery. And these we want to bathe gently
Oh,
in
that
the
would have
butter
made
and then
so
cook
much
until
points.
the onion starts to become a little
Oh,
translucent.
no.
That's probably 3-4 minutes over medium-high heat. So until then, nothing to do. Sit back and relax. At this point, we add a little seasoning. We're back with the sage. That's all the sage.
Ah,
Little
fuck me,
By the way,
dude.
recipes below. Don't have to write anything down.
Ugh,
And the smoked paprika
Alan,
again, or a little
you're too
dip.
strong.
This we mix. Boy, when those seasonings, those herbs hit that pot.
I don't know if anyone's actually watching though, but
Give that about a minute.
3,100.
And then one of my favorites, a
Time
little
to
vermouth.
go and gloat it off to Kana.
Give it a little
Where's
stir.
she at,
Looking
girl?
for most of the liquid to evaporate. Alcohol generally goes with it, but you're left with that great flavor. And if you don't want to
Yeah, I would have broke. I think I would have got that. I think when I got 3200, if that other one didn't hit. If the other one hit though, fuck.
Quarter cup of flour.
I know. So look at the board though. Like the two peaches or the pears on the left side were supposed to touch, but that one cherry. One cherry.
This will add little by little till we put 3 cups in. But when you add, you stir. Add and stir, add and stir. Oh man, this already is making me super happy. And the point of going slow is to keep away lumpiness. If you dump all the broth in at once, it's just not going to work out very nice for you. Oh boy. And the rest. Give it, 3-ish minutes or so. Bring this to a little simmer, like that. Turn it down, I don't want it bubbling too much, and add a quarter cup of heavy cream. Stir this in, get it back to a simmer, and then give it, 3 or 4 minutes. We're getting so close. Well, this is coming along.
Okay, well, try again. Ah, look at that, almost 2 hours to get the score. I'm at an hour 58.
Soy paste, just for a little extra.
Oh, I better send it to Gene too.
Well, it's still on the little bit of a
But it's not no fucking Allen score.
It will be cornstarch mixed with a little warm water or warm chicken broth, like that, and this will help thicken this. You don't want a wet pie. I don't think you do. Max, please. You can see already it's starting to thicken. All right, this we're gonna let bubble away for a second just to finish thickening. But we've got chicken to cut up, so let's grab the chicken and do that. And that's what we made. Yum, beautiful. And it smells so good. And it's the same flavors that we have in this anyways. Now this is up to you.
Alright, this is time for a drink of water now.
So, what do you like? Do you like to shred or do you like to cut? You tell me. Let's do this. So one of my favorite ways
It
to
was a
cook
good
chicken,
round overall.
I'm just gonna do just a little dice on this. Little bite-sized pieces.
But the real goal was to beat Allen.
About
It's
3 cups of
3,300.
chicken, so won't be
That
all
son of
this
a bitch.
chicken, but
Santoku, perfect for dicing.
isn't it? Beautiful little knife. I love this knife. Fantastic. This chicken cooked really fast. It was maybe 15 minutes, I think. Hot oven, 4 1/4. Lots of olive oil. Use whatever seasonings you want to use, but I think it's just a winning way to cook a piece of chicken. Tell me when it looks like I got 3 cups. I think that's probably pretty good. All right, let's do this. I clean my place. We bring back the pan. It's glorious. And now it will be made even better by the addition of this chicken. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll let this cool down just a touch, but it's time for the dough. Very excited. That is store-bought pie dough.
That's
Let's roll it out
fine.
a little thinner. I don't need it quite this thick. Oh, I just have to be so careful because the stuff rips easily. See this? See that? That's gonna piss me off. That's why you go, just take your time. So I'm not trying to turn this into a piece of paper. I'm just trying to make it just a little thinner. And here's what I need. This is what the pies are going in. So we need about that size. I got an idea.
Dude, everything is like getting hella
Looks like it's
scrunched.
crazy at
What
first.
is going
Always
on?
Put a circle on top of pie. Let's try something a little different. Any idea what I'm doing? Love a mystery. We got our lid pieces cut. Now we fill up our little ramekins. And I went looking for those tinfoil round ones. You just can't find them. I don't know why. Now I'm doing this with
Thanks Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Beef Wellington. Let's just say this is a luxurious piece of meat. Whenever you're thinking of a Wellington, you know it's gonna be expensive. I have actually made several of them. However, there's one that I have not done yet. A beef Wellington with ground beef. Is this gonna turn out good? Well, I hope so. So let's begin. And for today's cook, I chose 80-20. Now I want to make this more flavorful, so I went ahead and threw in some carrots, followed by thyme, shallots, garlic, salt, and black pepper. Mix everything well until everything was fully combined. If you want your Wellington nice and round, I highly recommend using a clinch plastic, because once you roll everything up, then make it as tight as possible by pinching the edges. Now as you know, there will be a lot of fat coming out of this thing, so I like to poke it with a toothpick. I went ahead and wrapped it up even more, made it as tight as possible, and there we have it. It is ready to be cooked. Talking about that, into the bag it goes, vacuum sealed it, and I'm gonna be
Come
cooking this
on.
one at 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Curse you,
for 3
oranges.
hours. This will cook
There
it
you
to
go.
perfection. As that was happening, it was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make the rest of the stuff. And I don't know about you, but I love the Excel. And to make it, it is ridiculously easy. First thing we need is some mushrooms. You can buy them like this or chopped up, it does not matter. Just get the ones you like. Because now all there's left to do is to throw everything into the food processor. Talking about that, I started with some garlic, followed by white onions and mushroom. Blended everything on high once it was fully processed. Into the pan it goes so that I can remove the moisture. I cooked it until almost of the water had evaporated. As you can see, in the end, it was pretty dry. And that's what you want. A nice thick paste just like this. Now the next step for me was to go ahead and make a sauce. And this one, just like the ground beef Wellington, is not traditional at all. The first ingredient is this, supressata. It is fatty, delicious, and I just love it. So the first thing to do was to go ahead and chop it up, and into the pan it goes, followed by some garlic. Mix everything well and start it to cook. There's no need to add any oil because supressata has a lot of fat. Then I added some heavy cream. I mixed everything well and then added a good amount of Parmesan cheese. I kept stirring it under medium heat. Once the Parmesan was fully melted, I added some black pepper, followed by chives. All there's left to do now is to mix it well once again because my sauce was done. And I'll tell you one thing, friends, this is fantastic. My hopes is that's gonna go really well with the Wellington. Talking about that, by this time it was fully cooked. So I went ahead and took it out of the sous vide, opened up the bag, and as you can see, a lot of the fat had rendered. That's what you want. So I went ahead and removed all of that moisture out. Because once I had done so, take a look. I believe this is the world's first ground beef Wellington. The question is, me going through all this work, is it worth it? I believe so, because we're still not done yet.
Push
we're gonna
it.
make it look real good. The next thing to do is
Push
to go ahead and put a
it.
sear on it. Into a nice hot pan it goes, and after about 2 minutes, I started to flip. As you can clearly see, I'm starting to get a nice color, and that is exactly what I was looking for. As now, into a pan I threw in some garlic, followed by thyme, and of course butter. Then I started to baste the whole thing. What I was really looking for is for the brown butter to stick to the meat. But once I was done, I ended up dunking even more butter on top of it. Now that Maillard reaction right there is going to taste delicious. That I can guarantee you. Once I was done, it was now time to add some Dijon mustard. Normally I would add much less than this, but I feel like for the ground beef it's gonna need it. Once everything was fully coated with the mustard, I set it aside to rest, because now it was time for the dough. And for that, I'm gonna be using puff pastry. This is widely available and you can find in any grocery store in the frozen aisle. The
Holy
next step is to
shit,
go
why
ahead
is
and
everything
open up
like
the
just
dough and
going
set
underneath it?
aside. Because first, we gotta create some layers. So I opened up a clinch plastic, and on top of it, I added the prosciutto. Enough to make sure that it's gonna wrap the whole thing. Once that was done, I added the mushroom duxelle. I like to spread a nice even layer. Then the beef Wellington goes right on top. And using the clinch plastic, I like to close the whole thing nice and tight. I mean, take a look in the end. Now that looks like a big sausage. So into the refrigerator it goes now to firm up. As now we gotta work on our dough. So to make things easy, I like to put it on top of a clinch plastic also. And because of that ground beef Wellington
Oh
was
my
really
God.
light, I'm gonna have to use two
What
puff
is going
pastries. I
on?
put them next to each other like this, and then using a rolling pin, I went right over. That will combine them both. As now I added
Apple?
the ground beef Wellington and started to wrap the
Need
whole
you
thing once again.
to
And I might sound like a broken record, but the
go and
tighter
touch
you
the other
make it, the
right
better
now.
it's gonna be.
Ugh.
Because now that it's fully wrapped, into the refrigerator you go so that we can start working on the decoration. Talking about that, I'm gonna
Oh,
be using
night-night.
this. It
See you
creates a
later.
beautiful pattern on your Wellington. Because to use it, check it out. All you gotta do is roll it on top of the dough. Make sure to use a knife to
yes,
ensure
people
that
got
every
work
single cut
tomorrow.
is perfect. It should spread out nice and easy just like this. Because now, I went ahead and placed the Wellington on top of a cooling rack and started to paint egg wash throughout the whole thing. As the next step is to go ahead and add the decoration layer. Once that was done, a little bit more of egg wash, and now it's ready for the oven. You wanna preheat the oven and cook the whole thing at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 45 minutes, take a look. Nice golden brown. I know what you're thinking. What's in the inside? Well, my beef Wellington doesn't look that great right now, but watch this.
I know that looks good, and before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Manscaped. It's the holiday season, and it's time to give yourself the gift of grooming and self-care with the Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. It's a complete grooming experience that includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Weed Whacker 2.0, the Crop Soother Ball Aftershave Lotion, and Crop Preserver to keep you fresh and smooth. Plus, 2 free gifts, a pair of Boxers 2.0 and the Shag 2.0 travel bag. My favorite in this package is the grooming powerhouse, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. It comes with this bigger LED light, and it has dual temperature temperature spotlight, so it works with multiple skin tones for a precise shave no matter your complexion. Of course, it's waterproof. It comes with 3 length setting combs and a powerful motor for an efficient shave every time. And if you're in the mood for the holiday season, the travel lock feature ensures that you won't power on accidentally in your luggage. Don't wait, head over to manscaped.com and get your hands on the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra today. When you use my promo code GUGA, you get 20% off plus free international shipping at checkout. That's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code GUGA at manscaped.com.
I knew you were
Thank
gonna give me
Manscaped, for
orange
sponsoring this
next.
video, but now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful beef Wellington today.
Hey, I don't know about beautiful this time.
Why not?
What happened to the Chateaubriand, bro?
This Chateaubriand is Chateaubriand gone.
Sometimes you're on a budget and you want to try something different.
Look, let's be honest here, okay? It smells incredible. It looks not red.
No, it doesn't look pink because, you know, instead of being a filet mignon, it's ground beef.
Fuck this Larry Field game.
Two things I would do it differently. So I would use a leaner ground beef. That way it would not be so juicy. And this one is quite juicy, okay? Another thing that I would do as well, cook the pastry a little bit longer, everybody. For the video, we want to have a nice golden brown color so that you have shots like this. But if I was eating this thing here, I would have let it almost burn, you know, really super crispy. Without that being said, who cares about how it looks? It's all about the taste.
Amen.
Okay, let's dig in.
Look, this thing smells incredible.
I know, right? Are you make a cake?
I made a little cake, bro.
Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, I just killed myself.
Come on now. Wow.
Okay, hold on. Forget about a traditional beef Wellington. If you're trying to
Yes.
make a beef Wellington on a
Only
budget,
today.
this is it.
It's my first day of playing this.
I'm a huge fan of the sauce. I love the creaminess and I love the flavor of it as well because this ground beef is not
Only
as
at
beefy
2
as our
hours and 10
traditional
minutes,
steak,
but
so
at
that
least
sauce
I
makes
broke
up that lack of
a
flavor.
record.
It's wonderful texture. I love the
Yummy.
flakiness of
While I'm
the
watching
pastry. Plus you have that
these
crumbly
bunch of
ground
YouTube
beef. The
videos.
sauce, like I said, is delicious, guys. You gotta try it.
As much as I do miss the Chateaubriand, I don't mind the new flavor, you know? There's a lot of things going on this. Like, it's hard to break everything down. For sure, you did the mushroom d'Axel and the prosciutto.
The thing is this, it's a cheap,
At least the pressure's off. I already beat my
and we
record,
put
so
as
you
much
know,
love
just
as we can,
chilling,
just like a regular
kind of, sort of.
Chateaubriand.
Hopefully,
If I had a $200
to break some
filet
records,
mignon
but
and this being, I don't know, $20, $30,
I think I would have
taking
hit
this all day, no
3,200
question.
though.
And I'll
I had
tell
one
you
cherry
one
that
thing,
messed me
everybody.
up
On your
in
holiday
that
dinner,
run.
forget
So
about
sad.
Forget about ham.
But it
Those
is what it
traditional
is.
Stuff just don't taste very good. I'm telling you.
Turkey
Make
dry.
this.
Turkey dry.
Turkey's all right? It's a cheap, inexpensive cut of meat. And we put as much love as we can, just like a regular Chateaubriand. That's why it tastes so good. The holiday season does not have to be expensive, okay?
From the sauce to the puff pastry to the ground beef to the mushroom, it's all divine. You guys will not go wrong trying this holiday dish.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Today we're going to be answering a question. Can you trust purchasing Pokemon card mystery boxes off of
You
eBay?
cannot
And more
trust
specifically,
them.
can you trust all of those reviews? One person says they had the worst mystery box of all time, and another person says it was the best ever. I don't know what to believe. So here's the product in question. These are graded
Mr. Miyagi dog. Why Pokemon cards stop being fun? Let's hear about that.
Collecting Pokemon cards isn't fun anymore, which might come as a surprise. After all, they only just re-exploded around the world thanks to a slew of influencers opening vintage packs, transporting us all back to the 90s, reigniting the hunt for those rare holographic cards we just couldn't find when we were kids. But that was 2020, and the influencers who brought all that attention have moved on to new schemes and scams. And the record-breaking sales of Charizard and Blastoise are now a thing of the past. So what exactly changed? Why has that flame from 2020 started to dwindle? Well, at first glance, it's easy to point to the hype of 2020 being a bubble and blame it on the influencers who pumped Pokemon cards back
Oh,
up,
I shouldn't have dropped that
simply
cherry
leaving and
there.
deflating all that
Fuck
hype.
me.
But this just isn't the case, because
that's okay.
Pokemon
I'm
cards
trying to fuse it,
continue to
maybe.
thrive through 2021 and 2022, reaching worldwide sales peaks in almost every country. And the game itself has never been more popular, offering winners of tournaments over $50,000. Yet despite that, in 2023, when some of the best sets of the year are releasing, like Pokemon 151,
Oh, you-
a literal nostalgia trip
Bro,
designed
that
for fans from the
bounce.
90s, filled with base set Pokemon, that momentum has started to waver. And while I personally think collecting is still fun if you know how to adapt, there's definitely an unspoken feeling that Pokemon cards these days just aren't the same. Whether you've recently returned to collecting or you've been here the whole time, it's hard to pinpoint an exact reason or the moment when the fuel ran dry, because there isn't one sole reason.
God,
In fact, I'd argue it's a combination of reasons, creating a perfect storm that might have smothered the collecting fire for good. Some will say it's because the new Pokemon aren't as interesting. Despite this year being filled with new Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, together with reimaginings of nostalgic favorites, the general vibe is that the new Pokemon just don't hit the same. There's a growing feeling that the cards inside are less about Pokemon and more about trainers and gym leaders, a trend amongst Japanese collectors which has bled over into the West. But it's a flawed theory when you consider that the new sets are filled with tasteful art rares and stunning special illustration cards of the Pokemon themselves. And finding those rare cards, well, depending on the set, it's either way too easy, overpopulating the amount of hard to find hits and diminishing the value of the toughest to find Pokemon, or it's punishingly difficult, leaving you questioning whether it was worth the money you'd spent at all. Now, all three of those reasons are valid, and while they carry minor flaws, they're feelings scattered across the collecting landscape, feelings culminating in the awkward vibe surrounding Pokemon's newest set, Pokemon 151. In reality, these three reasons combine to create a fourth phenomenon, the underlying root of our problem,
I'm choking
and of
hell
Pokemon
hard. I'm
151,
tired.
the hardest set to find rares from in 2023. And while that's actually helped it strike a chord with collectors, for others, the longevity and interest of 151 is starting to come into question. At their core, all those reasons sound like fun things, except for the brutal hit rates, unless you're into that of course. Reasons for waking up early, rushing to be the first at the store, so you can buy some booster packs before the shelves are cleared, only to find that these days, nobody's buying anything at all. The most hardcore of
Dude,
collectors
there's
will
still
tell you
sold
it's
out
because the
Pokemon
hit
cards
rates are
where
broken.
I am at, man.
In a nutshell,
The hell?
that's the rate at which you'll find a rare card when opening packs. Some say it's too high, and finding rare cards is too easy, while others will say it's too low, turning people off. And while there's some truth to that, it's just one part of a more intricate problem. To understand that problem, we first need to understand what makes a Pokemon card rare. Now, your first thought is probably that it's hard to find, and if you said this, you'd only be partially right, because sure, finding a rare card is difficult and usually requires opening a lot of packs, but in Pokemon, it's just as tough to find a gold fishing rod as it is to find a gold Charizard, which doesn't exactly sit right. After all, there's a pretty stark difference between those two and their prices on eBay, and that's because for the most part, rare cards are printed equally. There's just as many fishing rods as there are Charizards, so the only thing differentiating how rare they are is how badly collectors want them. That want can be for a variety of reasons. Collectors might want to add the card to their collection. Investors might want to find the card first and sell it to the collectors and players. And long-term speculators will want to buy the packs and boxes, keeping them sealed for years to come, waiting for that next big Pokemon boom so they can profit big time, just like in 2020. All of those wants drive demand. Demand that sends each party into a frenzied search for the rarest cards, until they finally
Probably
find the
done
pack
after
hiding
this
within.
run. Screw
And
it.
when everybody's after the same thing, inevitably, the supply dries up, amplifying that hype even further. Now, the concept of supply and demand isn't anything new. The more people want something and the less of it there is, the more expensive it becomes. And while it's semi-relevant to our problem here, it just isn't the root cause. Because what if each party found what they were chasing easily? What if there was enough supply to every collector and investor, and then some? Well, much like a little kid that finally gets their toy, eventually they get bored of it. And that's because for most collectors, it's not about the card or the booster boxes at all. It's about the hunt. If a particular set is too easy to find, too easy to buy online, they'll lose interest.
Look at all
and
them
investors who take
peaches.
note of this
What the
are smart enough to
fuck?
see that nobody's interested right now. And so they move on to other opportunities.
Just kill me.
This doesn't mean
I'm
that
done.
nobody's buying Pokemon
GG.
cards from that set.
GG,
Players and casual
GG.
fans will buy packs here or there. But collectors make up a large portion of the market. So when they aren't buying, packs
Well,
sit on shelves.
at
By
least I
this
hit my
logic, the
3K
older
goal.
sets of Pokemon cards should be the only booster packs collectors care about. After all,
And it's been real. Thanks for watching.